Yes, we're a legal team meeting now. All right. Yes. Okay, let's see who we have there today. Not my first time being on this live and he's late. No. Ask the raindrops. It's 7:04. So technically, I'm kind of early. Congrats on the new job. Who got a new job? Hi, Norway love. Who got a new job, Joe? I know I'm on time because we have a jam-packed show. We have so much to get into. Carlo, now you know you done started some ish with a needy comparison. I know. So listen, Dustin, Ross, and I did recap Ultimate Girls Trip. Episode 1 is on my Patreon. So make sure you guys check that out. We talked about Nene, Giselle, the girls. It was really good. Carla's got the girls fighting. Look, as a journalist, hey, Porsha, I'm just here to ask questions. But I'm going to save that for later. I will get into that. This all sort of works in our favor, okay? Carlos, you are so good looking. Can't believe you're single. I know. Not for long. Okay, so we have a lot to get into today. Today's episode is dedicated to the reunions. We're going to get into Belle Collective reunion, in addition to the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Thank you, the fashion show. So before I bring on the co-host, Patreon is lit. Okay. Fashion Face Off with Paris Shea, Dallas the stylist. We recap the Belle's reunion looks and the Atlanta Housewives reunion looks on my Patreon. Check that out. It's actually really good. Hey, Lionel. Thank you all for that. I told y'all Jarvis was fine. Okay. That's number 1. Number 2, Dustin, Ross, and I are going to recap Ultimate Girls Trip, all 9 episodes, only on Patreon. And then, have Reality After Dark on Patreon. Our new episode is this Friday. So check that out. Okay. But first thing first, I need to know. Oh, before I bring on the guests, I want to say this. Shout out to the African American. I can't even say it. Shout out to the African American Film Critics Association. Okay. Okay. It's called AFCA. All right. So it's an annual award ceremony where they award, pretty much Black excellence. This year, Sterling K. Brown got an award for being a part of, I think it was Best Actor and Best Best TV Show for Paradise. Lamorne Morris got an award. Shirley Ralph was there honoring Niecy Nash. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. So long story short, I had to attend because for the first time ever, they had a Best Reality category the first time. And for the first time ever for this category, Love and Marriage Huntsville won for Best Reality Show. Yes. So Love and Marriage Huntsville won for Best Reality Show. So shout out to the cast and the crew. It was really nice to receive the award. Shout out to Oprah's Network, all the my team over there as well. It was nice to be celebrated this weekend. So I did that this weekend. I also saw this movie called One Night Only. It's a rom-com. I went to the movies alone. And I sat in the back. Then I'll order some Impossible Nuggets, waffle fries, a small bag of popcorn with light butter. Now, listen, I'm vegan, but I can't have popcorn without no butter, child. So I did that. So no, it was good. It was good. So that's my weekend. Yeah, that's my weekend. All right. See, there we go. But no, thank you again, AFCA, for the award. And I can't thank the cast and crew enough for constantly delivering excellence on that show. And who knows, maybe I'll find out a premiere date for the new season of Love and Marriage Huntsville very, very soon. All right, let's bring on my beautiful co-host, Inside and Out. Give it up for Dustin, Claudia, and Blue.
What's happening? What's up, Raindrops?
Hey. Hello. What's up, fam? What's up, friends? What's up, Raindrops?
What's
hey,
Gucci?
y'all.
Hi.
Y'all look
Hey,
good.
Blue, baby.
Claudia, you're giving like vanity 60s, a little sex kitten, sex pot. You got the red lip. Is that a leather jacket with a zipper?
Yeah.
Kind of, a little bit. You know, this lady reached out to me about this Vanity movie, and it's been 2 years. And I'm just waiting for them to really send it. Let's get going. When's our shoot date? I'm not playing Vanity, but I am giving that a little bit.
That's right. I'm pleased to meet you type shit.
That's right.
Oh,
you want to know my name?
Okay, don't you believe in mystery?
Okay, hey. I like this. This is lovely.
No, just a sex shooter. We gotta sing that one.
Ooh, now that's for the real nasty motherfucker.
Where she did like, I'm a
sex shooter.
In the wrong direction.
Carlos, yeah.
Carlos, why is your titty always waiting to come out? We haven't even done the intros yet. Carlos,
Lord.
oh my God. This is
my lips match his sauna shirts. So yeah. He's ready to get naked tonight. You know he got something planned right after this. I heard you talking about you being single, Carlos, before we got on. I was in the comments, but they didn't put it up there.
So, anyways, Claudia, how was your weekend, my love? You good?
Well, us truly single people, you know, we had different experiences than people that are really in relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like the people. So I'd like to hear about your weekend. I just had a little premiere here for a little film. Me and Dimitri had a film premiere here in Dallas. But how was your weekend, Carlos? Were you booed up?
I explained it already.
Well, you didn't say any of the personal, and it's our job to hold you accountable.
I literally did nothing personal this weekend. I got an award.
Why? Around the world and
Yes, Lisa Stansfield.
That's a deep cut.
Yes.
Baby.
Me too.
No, I did not see anybody this weekend. I didn't hold hands with anybody. Like Porsha, I don't have on fingernails. So,
you don't need your fingernails. There's a mouth. There's your
hey.
There's your
butt. As speaking as a gay man, Dustin.
Hey.
Did I out you?
Why are you gay? I'm not gay. You are gay.
Are you gay? Why would you ask me a question like that?
Carlos is doing the Matrix, the lean back to get out of anything personal.
No, Claudia, nails do matter in the homosexual community.
I mean, they matter in the straight community too. That don't mean
it matters a little bit more.
We get fingered too.
So Porsha on
the most I would think.
Porsha mentioned that she doesn't have nails anymore, and Giselle Bryant said, "I know why." And me and Dustin had a conversation. So look, for the gay guys, we don't have long nails because sometimes you have to like get in there, smooth things out.
Yeah.
You mean physical therapy like Drew had?
Yes.
That's
with range of motion.
I'm in physical therapy right now. I must have missed that part from the a la carte.
Wait, did you miss Drew's physical therapy, or you had your own physical therapy this weekend?
Ooh, Carlos. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I have been blocking people this weekend.
After what?
A lot of people have now realized, now that Mercury retrograde is over, that I'm not the 1, the 2, or the 7.
Yes.
And so I've had to just reiterate boundaries to people. Who I say I'm on the show. And yeah, but some people picked the wrong side and tried to circle the block. No, stay where you were at.
I love when they try to circle the block because it's always fun on the second time around. They come back thinking just because a little bit of time went by, they just reach out and I'd be like, I'll play along with it and then be like, psych, motherfucker. Like
it's not a flex, by the way. When a man tries to circle the block, or a woman, how you doing? They want to see if you're still stupid. They don't actually.
Not always. I think that's
not always. But for me,
don't try to shit on my guy coming back around like I'm stupid. Nah, man, he misses this.
No, I'm really clear. Here's the thing. I used to be a fuckboy, right? I found a picture, by the way. I'll share with you guys. I found a picture of me with Erykah Badu in 2008 when I was going through my stud phase.
Oh wow!
I tried to be a stud for about 3 months before I realized I don't want to take out the trash, and I'm not doing all that. but there's a picture of me with like little baby locks.
Okay.
And I realized I used to be a fuckboy back then. I would just circle the block to see if I still had it. I know what it's like to be on the other side, Dustin, not to share your business, but I feel like this is something else we might have in common. Sometimes you just want to make sure they still love you.
Well, here's the thing. As a block circler, sometimes it's nice to revisit a connection and feel those feelings again and escape, like, the mundane nature of whatever your romantic life is at that time by reigniting a memory with somebody special. So it's not always like sometimes it's well-intentioned.
Sure. Yeah. And he's gonna leave after that.
That's the best part. Yeah.
He's gonna leave after that.
The world is not black and white. And I think we make these statements.
You are, Claudia.
That's why I can speak on it. I can speak.
The world is black. The world is white.
Hey.
Ebony. I love my biracial beauty. Go ahead, Claudia.
I do too.
I'm just saying, sometimes they realize the timing was wrong.
Sure.
Well, you never know.
I agree, Claudia. Sometimes
it ain't just on stone.
Well,
I also personally think I'm worth a block spin. You come back around this way, it's because I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
that's why it's problematic. But before we continue, I do have to acknowledge that a beautiful woman is flirting with Blue Centric. Her name, speaking of beautiful, her name is Beautiful Nerd 809. She said, I'm trying to take Blue out on a date in real life, to be honest.
Okay, Blue.
Okay, so I don't date femmes. You're beautiful. I like niggas wherever I find them. I'm a masculine of center attracted pansexual, but you are very beautiful. We can go shopping together.
How you know she's not a stud?
That's not that. That's her hair more laid than mine, friend, and that's a compliment.
Maybe she's a stud that likes sometimes dabble with the hair. Maybe the hair is worse than the body is not.
Okay.
Maybe she's from the Bay. And like DJ Quick,
like a girl who
DJ Quick is very masculine, but he got a blowout.
It's not discrimination. I'm attracted to masculinity wherever I find it. That's not discrimination. That's me being focused.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm attracted to femininity. I like my women and my men on the feminine spectrum.
Oh, we know. You like it with bad men either way.
Blue?
What? It's been 8 months. I can tell the truth now. I've been here long enough. You like a bad bitch, and I try to get rid of the baddies. So my type for both men and women, a baddie,
like femininity.
No, you like a baddie specifically. This feminine that you would not.
That's true. I like my bitches to look like Porsha.
Yes, and you like your niggas to look like Portia's brother. I get it.
I never saw it.
Dustin, what do you like?
It like that.
That's like Dustin. I think
I like it like that.
Dustin.
I like chemistry. I like energy. I like confidence. Reasonable, legitimate confidence.
Yeah.
I like I do like me.
Dustin, I can tell.
Dustin, when you look at your roster, past and present, on the which
it's a long horizon, friend. Come back. The fuck?
Hey, Claudia, you next. So. Okay, so Dustin.
Yeah.
When you look at your roster of men.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, the comment.
Do you
guys?
Is majority femme, butch queens, or mass presenting?
Dustin.
I'm attracted to beauty, and I think that beauty is very unique and specific, and so there really is no thread. I don't have a type where it's like, okay, I like this profile. What I don't like is poor oral hygiene, poor foot hygiene. I don't like people who are not ambitious and driven. I like for your confidence. I like for you to look the way you feel about yourself.
So no bums.
So if you value yourself, I like you to look like that. Sometimes that means going to the gym. Sometimes that means keeping your hair cut and maintained. Sometimes that means wearing lip balm. Sometimes that means, an Altoid or two as needed. Sometimes that means nice clothing. Sometimes that means
you're describing yourself, baby.
Would you go on somewhere?
Sometimes I like a backwards New York cap. Okay, strong back.
As Dustin's brother, what I will say without blowing my boy's spot up.
Okay, thank you, Lowe's. I'm your friend before you continue.
Yes, Dustin's from what I've seen, Claudia and Blue, Dustin definitely leans more to the aesthetically pleasing side.
Okay.
Bodies.
Okay.
Let's just say the men that I've seen Dustin entertain, they definitely believe in getting a facial. And I'll leave it at that.
So we all like Dustin, including Dustin. Okay, water's not wet. Go ahead, Claudia.
So Claudia, do you like your men masculine?
How you doing?
Claudia, okay, Claudia, you do like pretty boys. We know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Because listen, do you like a softer, prettier man? Do you like a stronger, prettier man?
Yes, that's what she likes.
What you like?
I don't like a softer man. For me, they could be my friends, but as a man, I would a softer man.
I'm your friend.
You're not soft, but you're not soft. From what I hear,
thank you. Just clear that up for them, because I don't want them to think. No. You know what I'm saying?
You're not soft though.
Thank you, my friend.
You're still you're very.
Thank you for
he's not like, okay, he will take charge. He's not weak. He stands his ground. He doesn't just go with the wind like whatever's popular to say or do. I like men that can stand on business. I like men that other men respect. That is a major thing for me. So sometimes I will meet the aesthetically pleasing 6'3", 220 body, penis, face, job, have all the things. But honestly, if I feel like you're like a bitch, and I don't mean that like in a feminine, like your personality, you don't stand for nothing.
It's integrity. Neutral,
I'm not going to respect you. I will not.
Claudia.
Claudia.
Look, flashback.
Well, I've never tried Eric, so.
So there's the answer.
Claudia,
I love you so much, Claudia.
Is that true, Claudia?
I
heard Shamar's penis is pretty.
I don't know, Blue. I don't know. You speak of, Blue. I don't know. I went on a date with him before. We went to dinner. He was very sweet. But I like how smart and how politically savvy. I like how Eric Benet is just like pointing on it, because you know how many people are in his inbox and DM him probably threats. I like men that can stand for stuff like a lot. Like I love that. So definitely turn down a aesthetically pleasing 10 because that other thing. I need that other thing about him, and sometimes it's hard. Yeah.
Well, you need that other thing. Okay. So we all like masks except for Carlos, who likes femme.
So, but here's the deal. No.
Look, I'm doing my job. I'm working overtime today.
Okay. You know, listen, sometimes you're in a season of life where certain things takes precedence over the other. I am somebody that, okay, I'll say this. Audio.
Because earlier I heard you do your little fake voice. It's so funny. I was on the reunion. I was watching the reunion when you like try to like talk to the fellas for a second. Yeah. I'm like,
yo, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's so funny to me. Yeah.
Y'all got to see Los in the club. I'm not gonna say nothing, Los, that is privileged. Okay, that of course. But if y'all see Los in the club, it'd be so funny because Carlos is legitimately a celebrity, right? And so people respond to him, but he's in a very, accessible environment. And so the way that people respond to Carlos and the energy he be having with these niggas be having me dying. I don't be not laughing out loud, but on the inside, I be dying because I know him. And seeing Carlos respond to them like, You can tell who he's interested in because the way that Carlos looks and engages with the person will clearly identify his level of interest.
That's that
You
Libra
can tell
shit.
every time. Like when Carlos be into a nigga, he'd be like, I ain't gonna do it, but you know I could do it. I know how you be doing when you do with Carlos.
You're an
into a
eye fucker,
nigga.
aren't you, Carlos? You look like an eye fucker.
100% he is.
I can't wait to all
You're
in
an
New
eye fucker,
York
I can tell.
together in the near future, hopefully, right? And we can have our Sex and the City night. And if this was Sex and the City, who would you be, Carlos?
Oh, I'm Kerri Bradshaw for sure.
Oh,
I'm Kerri Bradshaw.
you're actually Mr. Big. I'm not sure you were invited. You're Mr. Big.
I always said that he was me.
No, Gus is Mr. Big.
I loved him on that show, and I wanted him and Kerri to be together.
Yeah, he is Mr. Big.
I'm Kerri. He's Mr. Big. So Blue and Claudia, who are you two?
I think we're hybrids because I literally am living Kerri's life, unfortunately, but I don't want to be her. So I'm a Kerri. What's the lady called? The redhead.
Miranda, I love her.
I'm a Kerri Miranda hybrid. I
Yeah.
think you are just you're Kerri. Big Libra. I think you're a Kerri. Claudia, I think there's something sexy about you where you're more of like a Kerri Samantha hybrid. Like you're a wholesome Kerri. You're a wholesome Samantha or a spicy Kerri. So I feel like you're a hybrid of the two of them. Even with the red lip. It's like
I feel like Claudia is Miranda and Samantha. That's why.
I'm a lesbian boy.
Yeah, Miranda and Samantha. She didn't get turned out until in Just Like That.
I'm a lesbian hoe.
Yeah, not the only straight person.
Damn.
I love Miranda. I love
I can't be the
Miranda.
hopeless romantic, Charlotte.
No, you're not Charlotte. Fred.
Damn, hold up. Someone just dropped $400.
Ooh,
Oh, let me read.
we reading that shit now.
Show under the titty, Carlos.
I will split it. Okay, Jamie, remind me. Love is Black excellence. Always support my Black content creators. Take $100 for each of you for a quick lunch. Acceptance on behalf of the controller community.
Oh my God.
Truly appreciate that, man.
I'm gonna
Times
get
are hard. People work hard for their shit, so
so
I
nice.
genuinely appreciate that.
Thank you.
That you should have showed some cleave today.
That is so nice. Look at
Yeah.
y'all in the comments trying to hook me up.
Well,
Eric.
no, here's the deal, guys. The
Eric's
good
a Libra.
thing is-
Libras love Aries women. I'm just saying.
He's still married, you guys. He's a
He's
married
married. I'm
man.
sorry. Okay, sorry.
And I know his
Who's
wife,
married?
Eric, and his real last name is Jordan. We say
He's
because
married.
I didn't know.
yes. His wife is Prince's ex-wife, Manuela.
Oh, that's my government name. I'm sorry. I got so excited hearing my government.
Wait,
I
not
don't do married men, so you know.
not the one on Hollywood
No.
Exes, not her.
Mate or Mate?
So that's my
Mate?
day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is it her?
No.
Oh.
And they do like beautiful charity work together. So I'm pretty sure they're still married. So yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's
So
very likable. He's a very likable, funny Libra man.
love him. When I was
Great
on-
personality.
He
Yeah.
has supported everything. We and Karamo did a pilot for a show. He showed up just for the taping of that. When I was on Celebrity Apprentice, he showed up twice with his wife and they donated money. They bought like very expensive cupcakes. And I love what he's doing online. Like I
Me
love
too.
that people getting to see the personality that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But y'all try. I had to say that in the comments.
But does he have a cousin? He might have like somebody Eric adjacent in his family. They come in packs. If you marry, where's your cousin?
I don't want the second. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, just because he's not famous don't mean he's the second. He's just the more secretive one.
I'm gonna just say on my path, my trajectory right now that I'm on. This is a good year.
Okay, Claudia.
Okay. Are we going to see a picture of him soon? Is that the gray sweatpants or somebody new?
Yeah, is that great sweatpants?
There's like 3 men that are
I know that's right, friend.
3 or 4 that's after your girl. Shoot. Why wouldn't I?
I know that's right, Claudia.
TUH.
Not TUH. She spelled her onomatopoeia. TUH for you bitches in the back who can't read. I love it. I love this show. We're really cute, guys. Have you noticed how cute we are?
That's you. Y'all all are very
I've seen
attractive.
other shows, no disrespect,
Dustin.
but we cute.
Dustin, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do my friend like that, Dustin.
I done worked with some ugly ass niggas before too.
Oh.
I'm
Woo,
just
it'd be
playing.
hard,
I'm
right?
just playing. I'm just
Self-esteem be all low. You got a baby coddle. I'm like,
Leave it to a Libra to try to pick a cute cast. She's so talented. She has a face for radio.
No, Blue. I will go on record by saying this. I did not hire the three of you guys for your looks.
I ain't never seen you with nobody ugly, Carlos, respectfully. Ooh,
I haven't seen you work with
otherwise, now
anybody
your friends
either.
gonna call you and say it's me.
The raindrops would tell me, raindrops, have y'all ever seen me work with? I'm not doing this. That's actually raindrops.
Who do you work with though? Like it's all the show. It's all you hiring people like that work on your show. So like, it would only be this panel, right? Most some of your Patreons. Let me think. Who you?
No, I really, Claudia, don't.
I'm not mad at that. There's nothing wrong with
Claudia.
prejudice. It's not racist. It's prejudice.
Claudia gonna say, well,
first of all, they put names in the chat. I'm not going to repeat any of them.
They are.
Okay.
Anyway,
that's my cue to move on from this.
Yeah,
all right.
Please.
So raindrops. Claudia, do not look at
Claudia, fight it, Claudia.
They said,
Claudia.
You didn't really work with him. He was a husband of one of the wives.
You doing the math is
Carl, you know exactly. Well, there's a few.
Oh God. Y'all like, okay, never mind. Put my glasses on.
Can I give you a clue?
No,
Claudia, I saw it. Claudia.
Okay.
Don't make a face.
I'm not.
Because I know you. Because it did give away. Anyways, raindrops, we are here to talk about Belle Collective and Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. But first, let's get into Belle Collective reunion. It kicked off. Claudia, stop. It kicked off with the continuation of Justin Ross's favorite cast member, Shantae, as it relates to her trying to expose that Tambra is in a relationship with the Juice Man. Tambra sat on the edge of my chair, called the Juice Man, and the Juice Man denied it and says he has no time for this shit. It got so crazy. Demand even had to step outside of his character to shut it down. Dustin, what did you think about all of that debacle?
I thought everybody showed up the way they should have. I think that after Shantae really making an ass out of herself by pulling that video out, I think she handled what came after that with some grace. Like, she was a good sport about it. I think that even when Damon addressed it, she was like, you know what, I can take that. I think everybody was being mature, and I think everybody showed up the way they should have. Tambra cleared that shit up on the spot, went straight to the bullseye with it. Damon defended that without disrespecting Shantae. Shantae said, you know what, I can take that, and, you know, nodded her head. So I think everybody showed up the way that they should have in the wake of that foolishness.
Tambra differently in terms of trying to be exposed for something that, from my vantage point, it all turned out to be one big lie that they were accusing her of.
No, because here's the thing, she's consistent. And to Dustin's point too, when Shantae said, I heard this from my man, it also gave me a little bit more like, well, first of all, you threw him under the bus, but I understand what it's like to believe your partner. And so if you get bad intel from your partner, I think immediately, because there's a lot of couples on the stage, it takes the teeth out of it a little bit. You know what I mean? Because they all know what it's like as women to have to defend your man, his rights and his wrongs, unfortunately, when there's a camera on you. I do think, though, it was comedic because it could have been this big gotcha. And instead she was like, all right, then, well, I tried. Next scam next year to get back on the stage, right? Like, a grifter's gonna grift. She'll find another reason to get back on. God bless her. But I do respect her gangster. She was like, I already got my 15 minutes. I made it past the commercial break. Next. So, child, good speed to you and the craft services that you got from this little scandal of yours.
Claudia, what are your thoughts on Tambra, Shantae? And would you like to see Shantae back next season?
No, Carlos. Why didn't I get asked that question?
You know why you didn't get asked that question.
First of all, as a former real journalist,
Not real.
Yes, because y'all throw the word around just so casually. And real journalism has to have facts behind it. When there's no facts, it's just an opinion. It's story time. And then you look like a fool. So it doesn't matter if you got it from your man. You should still check, double check, triple check before you go and put someone's relationship on the line like that and you don't know what kind of issues they going through in their household, where maybe her man's already tripping on her or had a feeling about something, and you over here spilling rotten tea, old tea, stale tea. Nah, she does not need to come back just on that alone. Don't come on no half-ass, whack-ass, not true tea. And that video, that audio was so weak. Like, she should be embarrassed, and she should look at her man sideways now too. You trying to sabotage me on the show? But yes, no. And I like Tambra because people were saying all season, oh, she's not showing up. Some people saying that. She showed the hell up at the reunion, that's for sure. She was hella activated, and I love that for her. I love how she gets activated, and she's like, doesn't even stutter.
Yeah.
No stuttering.
That girl didn't want to be a journalist. She wanted 15 minutes. I think it behooved her to not double check, so she had an excuse. I think it was intentional on her part.
I think it was a day. You know, when you buy fireworks and you're like so excited about the big finale, and then you light they were wet early and you didn't know that, and none of them go off.
Oh,
That's what it looked like. It gave like womp womp womp. It gave erectile dysfunction.
Carlos, how do you feel? Should Sharpay be back?
It gave erectile dysfunction.
It was giving a little bit.
It gave like, you done talked up this sex we about to have. Oh my God, I'm about to blow that back out, or boy, I'm about to blow that back out. Whatever your preference is, I'm not here to judge. And then you get to do it, and then it's 3 inches of dick. Deek. You know what I mean? Deek.
Hey, Claudia, what do they always say? This has never happened to me before. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's something about you. Oh, I'm so excited, boy.
You know what's so funny? Back in my New York days when I was single, that happened to me once.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, to you?
No, not me. Like, to me.
I was like, well, you be
it was this guy, and we were trying to like get down, and it just did not
get up
at all. And he said that he's like, this never happens to me. And in that moment, I really just sat there and said, this is why I like being in a relationship. Because this is like this is just like, I shouldn't even be here. Because I do feel like God be telling me like, you don't need this. So he got up, he literally, this is a true story. I was living in Brooklyn. This is before Williamsburg became gentrified.
Mm-hmm.
He was tall, light skinned with a Yankees cap, and he wore a white thermal and had a chain. And I was like, let me figure this out. And he just could not get up. He was so embarrassed. He nervous laughed, and he left. And I literally, true story, never see him again. Dustin, you may come.
Did he do cocaine?
Or whiskey did?
In the words of Ryan Hunt, cocaine.
Sometimes cocaine will make you do that. And I will say this to the fellas, listen, they can all be home runs, and it's understandable if it happens once in a while. Because like there could be a bunch of things. You could be your body fat might be up, you may have some blockage, some clogging, whatever. I'll give you a pass, especially the first time. But like if it's a routine and you just ain't got it, you ain't got enough deek to talk to me with all that bass in your voice. I'm sorry.
Somebody gonna say God blocked it, Carlos.
He did. But next thing I know,
I'm hearing that Kanye gospel song as you're talking about the penis not going up. Every day that is something, bless the Lord. Y'all know the song I'm talking about?
Oh, yes.
Of course.
It's sad though when it happens.
Okay, so one of the things that also occurred, so that was Shantae's outside noise. Now we have to get Lord Jesus. Now we have to get, was he over 40?
He was not.
No, 33-year-olds have a lot of ED. I've been dating the younger men, and they can't get nothing up, child. It's probably the unemployment, but like the boys are going through it.
It's the drugs. A lot of them do drugs now.
A lot of them dig. I don't know. It's the money too. Some of the younger boys are upset that they're not millionaires and they have all this stress around being broke.
Well, then the Deke is the one thing that should be working.
That's what I said. Okay, Claudia.
Back in my day, the ones that had no job, no money, they would the back blow outers because that's all they had to give. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I grew up with that testimony, but these new crops, they ain't got no money and no dick. They're just bad bitches.
Yeah, no, thank you. You can't even come. You can't even come through my 10-foot door.
No, I called it 11. I'm very good about calling a car.
10, 11. Who's counting? You know what I mean? You're not coming through my door.
Isn't it iron?
It is, and black glass, and it was took 4 months to make it. Yeah, I don't like to brag though about size. You know, Justin, when
do.
you have it, you have it. You know, Justin, 9/11, 9/11, same thing.
It's not 6/7, it's 11/12.
We love a double entendre, don't we? Look at Carlos.
It ain't me. Okay, so then Shantae's offside noise was debunked, and then we had Amanda. So Amanda was on the stage, Claudia, and Letitia did ask Amanda, did I ever ask you for a threesome? Amanda said no, but your husband did.
Well,
we all gagged, and Amanda is alleging that Glendale did ask for a threesome with his wife and Amanda when they were alone in the truck together to get birthday cake. After this revelation, we did learn that Letitia and Glenn did have a threesome when she was 25 years old with another woman.
Can I say this before you continue? I'm so sick of that.
Done. Go ahead. Don't say
I'm
it.
so tired of this one time in college ass shit. Stand in it. You ate some pussy, you ate some. You know what I'm saying? You sucked the dick, you sucked it. You know what I'm saying? Stand in that shit. I'm so tired of people always, but when I was 19, we had it, or when I was, whatever.
18 3/4.
I had a threesome. You know what I'm saying? I had a threesome. That's it. Ain't some shit I do all the time, but I had one. Explain it like that. And just be clear. Don't be trying to run from it and attribute it to youthful ignorance or whatever the fuck. You fucked because you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And that is just what I want people to start saying. I had a threesome. I'm gay. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it is what it is. Like, just stand in it. And I know we're gonna get to it later, but I actually love that Porsha is now standing in that shit like that. I love it. So that's all. I'm just so sick of that shit.
So you believe
one time.
One time at band camp. So you believe Letitia had more than one threesome with Glendale?
I didn't say that.
Nobody
was,
heard that, Carlos.
I didn't say that.
What are you saying?
Was just say you had a threesome, Letitia. I have so much respect for Letitia Pearson and Glenn. I talk on this show all the time about how I love them as a couple and want them to make it. So I'm not lambasting them, right? I'm just saying I want people, not them, well, her in this case, but people in general, just stand in your shit. You had a threesome, you had a threesome. You ain't got to put it on a timeline to run away from the fact that that's something you chose to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but let me ask you this. Do you feel like, I'm gonna get to the girls, but your girl Latrice is the one who exposed it. Do you think Latrice was wrong for revealing Letitia's tea that she told her in confidence?
No, I think Latrice was at work. And also, let's remember, Latrice has already said explicitly, I don't trust Letitia. And so a person that you don't trust, that kind of moves the boundaries of what you're willing to protect and what you're not willing to protect information-wise. And if you need to use a behavior as a point of reference to clarify something or to contradict something that was declared, that's what you do. So I thought Latrice was actually clocked in when she did that. And I believe that Letitia did too. That's why she stood in it and rolled with it in her way, but she did. She didn't never really get at Latrice about saying that. She just was like, yeah, one time at band camp, it happened. That's what it was. Yeah, Latrice was at work. Mm-hmm.
Blue, what are your thoughts? Were you surprised that they had a threesome? Do you believe Amanda that Glendale did ask for one in the truck while they were alone to get cake?
Well, I had a threesome at 38. I'm not even gonna lie about.
Thank you, friend.
I was 38 years old. I was a grown lady, but no, like what? We're grown here.
Mm-hmm.
I think that lady thinks everybody want her. Like if you cough the wrong way, you wanted to see her pussy. It's a lot. She's very self-impressed. He brushed against me because he wanted to suck on my teeth. Girl, he wants some chicken wings. Calm the fuck down. You and Shantae should take the same Uber home. Sorry, Carlos. I don't mean to produce your show, but you had some seat fillers. So I don't want to talk about what that lady wanted. Sure. I think also too the sexual fluidity of these ladies. Not to say that they were giving carpet muncher teas, but like I was in shock. I didn't clutch any pearls. And so if you're in a long-term relationship with a man from 17 and a half to 67, I'm going to assume you ate some box just to shake it up a little bit because it's all that he would let you do. Because a lot of these girls in long-term relationships, because I've been to play parties, they'll say the only way that I can really explore my sexuality without damaging my relationship or his masculine fragility is to do a threesome with another woman, because at least I get to explore and do something deviant or off the cuff without him being upset. So there are a lot of women in so whenever I see somebody who's been with each other since they were 12 and now they're about to get ARP cards, I assume that somebody in Cabo ate some cooch. I just assume that on GP because I've lived a life. Who's next, child?
How you doing? Okay, so Blue was 38 when she had hers. Dustin, how old were you?
You had to repeat that? Everything I said, girls, that's what you chose to repeat.
No, because I got to get to Claudia next. But Dustin, how old were you with your last one? How many years ago?
You know, maybe like last year sometime. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, yeah, shit.
Oh, that's hot.
Okay, last year. Claudia. Claudia, your last one was
February 31st.
Right.
Okay. I've never had a threesome, never kissed a girl, none of that.
Right.
I'm a straight heterosexual woman. I
process in that. Huh? That heterosexual felt like it was a capitalized.
It was. The H and the L are both capital. And the X. And it's okay, heterosexuals. Don't be shamed that you're corny and not want to hit people because you haven't crossed the line and somehow you're lame. It is okay to be straight, y'all. I'm gonna make a straight flag. Okay. It's okay, y'all.
American flag. Just wave the American flag.
No, the American flag is full of lies. I'm gonna say this. But I do find gay porn sexy. So maybe it's a taboo thing for me that's like, ooh, I'll never do it, but it's sexy to watch. I'll admit that.
Gay porn or lesbian porn?
Yeah.
Lesbian porn.
Okay.
But I've seen it all.
Girl on girl?
Yeah. Because I think guy porn is so violent. Like it's not love, it's not sensual. I like sensual sex. I don't like, and sometimes like
heterosexual. Watch massage porn. The men act like lesbians.
Okay. Heterosexual porn sometimes, like the guy, like the stuff that they're doing is like stuff that I don't want to be done to me. Like the way they're like, I don't want to. I'm never gonna be on my knees just with my waiting to catch. I'm not doing that. Okay. But I like the sensuality of how the women are. They're like kissing titty. I like my titty sex a lot. That's my thing. Like to grind. I like all that stuff, you know. And then when I want to, I'll twerk on the D a little bit. That's the only time I can twerk. But like I don't like. To me, it's not sexy. Don't be doing all this disrespectful stuff.
Yeah, the dick in the ear, all slapping you in the face. That's just rude.
Busting in my face. No, thank you. No. So But anyways, I don't believe for 1 second that it was one time, and I think that's why she's so tolerant of the cheating and doesn't like piss her off as much as I think it should. And I think that I think it's like I have friends I've been with men that they've had threesomes with for the man. Maybe it wasn't even. Well, she said it was her idea though, didn't she say that?
Yes.
I don't know.
Sometimes the girls offer it as a way to see spice for a man, and it still ends up being for him though. Yeah,
I'm not doing nothing sexually that I don't want to do. I don't give a fuck if we married. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I don't give a fuck what the circumstances are. I'm not doing nothing sexually that I do not want to do and am not interested in doing.
Agreed.
I don't understand the psyche. Like I don't get it. Like I just for me, everybody do what they want to do. But I'm just saying over here, it ain't coming out. Unless I wanted to, straight up.
And the fact that they've been together since they were younger, I could see in a world, especially before he had all the bread, he had the power in the relationship. And now you see things are switching. You know, maybe there was a time where he's like, baby, you know, maybe he made it feel like it's her idea. And that's, you know, people love to do that. Once you feel like it's your idea, you're okay with it. That's like manipulation 101. You know what I mean? I don't know. Hey, I don't know these people. I'm just doing commentary, just assuming. But I don't think it's one time. I don't. Because too many people know about it. If it's one time, that's something that no one, you know, I don't know. Who am I? Hey, all I know is I ain't licked no coochie.
Okay. Would you watch Porsha and Sway?
In the same room or just like on camera? Because I don't want to smell
great
the smells.
question, Claudia.
Yeah, I don't want to smell the smells and I don't want to be in it like that. But if a tape came across my desk, For research purposes. As a journalist, I didn't have to do my job so I could speak on it, I guess. But they're like in a real relationship, so it'd feel weird. Like,
Yeah, I would do my job.
Yeah, if they would just smash her, maybe. But if they was like a real relationship, I don't think I feel comfortable watching people that are like really like in love and stuff like that. Like, I don't want to see y'all with y'all partners. But if you want to show me a picture or a videotape of y'all smashing someone that you don't care about no more, I'll watch that. But I don't want to see violate y'all relationship like that.
I think Porsha and Soy are both really, really attractive people. You know what I'm saying? But I only want to watch people have sex that I want to like have sex with, or you know what I'm saying? Like I'm interested. I have to have a sexual interest. I'm not excited to just watch somebody fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like it's got to be a reason for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't, unless I'm watching something to like tell jokes about it or something like that. But like as far as like getting turned on and shit just by seeing people I have to be into like
saying
people, you know what I'm saying?
They're asking me about Mimi. Okay, I watched a few seconds of it and I turned it off because I don't want to look at her like that. That's my real friend for real. So it was very uncomfortable for me. Very, very uncomfortable. So it's like something we don't even bring up. So don't ask me no more in the comments.
Okay. All right. This episode got real spicy.
Somebody said that $400 is going to all the YouTube fines you about to get for that.
I'm not gonna get that. We're not gonna get our $100.
It's going to the fines.
Just make sure you keep saying
I said Deke.
You did. Now let's have a palate cleanser as we talk about the mothers who came to the reunion. Starting with you, Blue. So we see Kerri's mom, Matt's mom. They joined the reunion stage, and it was revealed how Matt's mother, Miss Marlene, just, she really didn't see it for Kerri. She thought Kerri was somebody going after her son. We learned that, Miss Marlene raised two boys who both were in baseball and sports, and how, Kerri was a cute girl, and she just felt like, why are you after my son? Miss Eleanor, Kerri's mom, always felt that when it came to Miss Marlene's relationship with Kerri, that she just never respected the fact that she wanted to really be with her son, who she really does cherish. So what were your thoughts on that whole segment with the mothers?
I'm looking at Letitia talking about, oh my God, that was not tea.
Oh, wait, Letitia Pearson. Oh, wait a second.
Oh, pour your glasses, trash. It's in the plot.
Wait. Letitia Pearson has into the chat. Hey, Letitia Pearson. Child, that was not tea. I was 25 for my birthday, and I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Thank you, Letitia. Thank you.
One time, and it's okay if it wasn't one time, Letitia. Just
one time for the one time.
Be good at it. That's all.
Thank you, Letitia. And that's what I'm talking about. See how she just stood in it? That's why that's my girl. Thank you.
That's funny.
She said, we got a lot of kick it.
I thank you for responding. If you get the itch, contact your I'll tease it. Okay, but I'm joking.
And them cameras right on through, huh, Carlos?
Overtime. They're getting paid overtime for that.
Yes. But Blue, what are your thoughts on that whole situation?
I think his mom is his fault. Like, again, I think whenever you're in a long-term relationship, it's your responsibility to set a standard with your ecosystem, including your family. So if I'm dating someone, it's my responsibility to tell my friends they can't talk crazy about him. And if they do, it's my responsibility to enforce that. So I think his mother is a reflection of the poor boundaries that he set with her, but also the way she raised him. So it's, it's Spider-Man about, well, that's a mess. I would say Kerri's mama, she a little, she looked innocent. That lady, she has the spirit of Tupac, and I kind of like it. She if you'll be mid-sentence, she'll be like, not too much on my fucking daughter. And I'm like, are you from New York? Low key? Like, it's real. She bout it. I don't know if she got fire in her chart. It's big Aries or big like Scorpio energy. I love her chutzpah. She doesn't play. And I think her presence cancels out Matt's mom. If Kerri didn't have a mother who was so bout it, Matt's mother, I think, would be a much more dangerous or cumbersome addition to their relationship. But I think because they both have strong matriarchs, I think that's why I'm okay with Kerri being in the scenario. But without Kerri having a mother like that, this could easily have been the kind of thing that breeds resentment. And the only reason I think it's not breeding resentment is because Kerri know that she that bitch and her mama knows that she was that bitch first, right? So neither one of them gives a damn about what's being said on the other side. And I almost feel like that confidence and apathy that annoys Matt's mom is ironically why Matt is still married. If his woman didn't know she was her, he'd have a lot more problems on his hands. So they should all be happy that Kerri's so stubborn.
Interesting take, Claudia.
I also am a fan of Kerri's mama. I love that she gives it right on to Miss Marlene. I think she's out of pocket, out of line, and I see this sometimes when it's especially in Black families, right? But Black mamas. It seems like there's a little something, little extra on it when the woman's older, and she said something about the age, and it was only a 1 year difference. Is this an all mama thing? I've only dealt with Black men, so I don't really know, except the one time in college. But like, I've only dealt with Black mamas, right? Very protective over their sons, right? And that didn't even count. Anyway.
We're back to college.
And it was one time at band camp. Okay. Yeah, like it seemed like she was like kind of grasping at straws to find a reason to not like Kerri. Like, well, she was older, but she was chasing him around. And I love how Kerri's mom was right there, like, not too much. No, she wasn't chasing him around. Oh, and then it comes out it was only 1 year older. That was like, do you want to not be with your son? But sometimes there's like these unhealthy relationships sometimes where you're just too much in your son's business. He's a grown man. And Matt, stop gossiping to your mama and then wondering why your mother and your woman are fussing. You telling too much and you are not standing up for your wife enough like you should. I need him to do a little bit more. But the mom is funny.
That's called emotional incest. The thing that you were referencing when a mother almost competes for her son against the daughter-in-law as if they're two women competing for a man because he's the man in her life. Even though there's nothing sexual happening, it's called emotional incest. And a lot of mothers in marginalized communities have heightened rates of it because of the fear and the trauma about losing their boys.
And the reason
cut that shit out. It's funny. We're sick of it. It's whack. It's uncomfortable and it's rude and it's weird. We had a friend growing up. She took showers with her son, her favorite son, the good-looking one, till he was like 13. Just weird.
You report her? She needs to go to jail.
She was
okay.
And I was like, and she had such a favorite with her sons. It was so obvious. It was so weird. And then she was too much in his dating life, too much in his world. Like, wanted him to always look at his mama as the end all be all. And I'm like,
Look at Dustin's face. Dustin looked like he smelled
gave me the
13.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dustin. Your thoughts on the mothers of it all.
Well, you know me. I love Matt's mom. I love Kerri's mom. I think they made great additions to the show. I say it every week because I mean it every week. And I also think Kerri's mama can fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Kerri's mama know how to fight. You can tell it's not always the person who is the loudest. It's the person who is the most clear and direct. And there is an unspoken consequence. You can see an unspoken consequence.
That's Suge Knight.
To all of her speech. There's an unspoken consequence on the other side of what she tells a person in a confrontation. I see it. I know it. I'm familiar with that energy. I know what I'm looking at. Kerri's mama can get down. I'm talking about even in her age class. You know what I'm saying? She could get down on the floor. And I think that Matt's mom knows that. And that's why she has a soft landing spot for Kerri's mom. I think that even though Matt's mom be getting hype with it and talking her shit, popping it, and we love her for it, when Kerri's mom hits the red button, the shit stops. And that, I think, has allowed their friendship, because they definitely have a friendship, Kerri's mom and Matt's mom, that's allowed their friendship to sustain. And I think they have a mutual respect for one another. They play the game together. They go back and forth. They have a banter and shit, but they both know where the line is. And I think that everybody know after that line, Kerri mama gonna go with it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's just a thing in their family. Matt does play both sides of the fence, but to be fair, that's his damn mama. And I know I'm gonna say what I want to say to my mama too, but now you have the responsibility to not be harmful with that, right? But if there's ever a person I need to vent to, you know what I'm saying? I'm always going to reserve the right to vent to my mama, flat out. So Matt's mom is the person who needs to leave it over there. She needs to stop letting his venting to her bleed over into her engagement with Kerri. That's what the problem is. And I guess when you get to be a certain age, you really feel like you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. I personally can't wait there's a thing I call it old goals. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to just not give a fuck about what comes out of my mouth. Can you imagine? Like, so I'm not mad at it.
It is a time.
Yeah.
I think Matt's mouth has mouth and Kerri's mom has hands.
There you go.
Absolutely. That's the bar, Claudia. And because we all know maybe not say we all, let me not speak French. I know that there are people in this industry who are friendly with me because they know I can fight. Like they don't even have to like me, but we keep it cute.
Can you fight, Blue? Have you fought in I can't. I used to. I don't think now. I think I'll hurt my back.
No, I can fight.
I will hit you with a chair. Not you, but
I don't need a chair.
I do.
But here's the thing, though. Some people are so ignorant. They have to know they can't beat you to show you basic respect. Can we all agree to that? There are some hard people in this world who are emotional bullies who have to know that you can beat their ass for them to leave you alone.
I just be feeling like I'm too old for that kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? For me, right? I'm grown as fuck. You know what I'm saying? That playground shit, I'm straight.
Yeah,
I rather need it, but young enough to have to pull it out if need be.
Well, we know who. Whenever we travel together, I know
be safe.
High security because we got Blue.
I'm being so serious. We will be safe. Nobody.
Oh, I know you are. I'll put an extra on your rates for security.
I'll call my lawyer.
I'll call him after. My lawyer knows my antics. He's already ready. I'm like Cardi B. I have a lawyer on deck, and I know how to fight. What's up?
I remember last time I fought.
So the thing is, I listen. I will say this: the mothers, like Dustin said, thank you, Kerri. Thank you, Matt, for bringing the mothers on. It definitely brought something fresh and new to Belle Collective. I'm very grateful for you guys, excuse me, offering up your reality for the world. Part 2 of Belle Collective, if you missed it, it's out now. So make sure you guys check that. And look, maybe there'll be an announcement soon about another season. So
yeah.
For that.
Carlos, if you have to choose between supporting cast between the mamas and them other ladies.
I'm not asking.
If there's any budget cuts in this economy, I just want to help you make
so shady. Well, I'll say this much. When it comes to the mothers, I mean, that's a given.
Okay.
The beautiful thing about these sort of like outside noise,
you don't pay them?
No, it ain't that. The thing is,
they did all that for free.
Just for auditioning.
I will just say
that's all.
I'll say this. I believe in always following the reality. And well, listen, I don't know how to answer that right now. We will see when we start back filming, and we'll see what is happening.
Justin Ross.
As I know the cast is watching.
The cast is watching like this bitch trying to get us. My bad. I love you all. I love all the girls. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Blue.
I love all
Lakeisha Pearson is literally the chat, which means Dr. Marie is here. Hi, Marie Monroe.
What's up, y'all?
Hi, Latrice. Okay.
You know I love the Bells.
I love the main cast and the mamas.
Hi, Selena.
Yeah, and they all look so pretty in their gold too. They did.
I love my
pretty stage.
And they be engaged on social media. Hey, girls.
Your union look better than the other ones, Carlos.
And Tambra came to my comedy show. Shout out to my girl Tambra. She pulled up on me in Atlanta. And I'm gonna call her this because this is what she told me. Trish from Love and Marriage Huntsville and her friend with the Cassie haircut came to my Nashville show. Shout out to them. Yep. Shout out to them. Yep. I said she had a Cassie haircut on here. So when she walked up to me, she was like, you know who I am? And I was like, nah. She was like, her friend with the Cassie haircut, and Trish came right around her right then. So we had a really fun moment. It was so good. I really appreciated those ladies pulling up.
I love that. I love that. I love
Is that
that.
Kerri? Is that Paul_beauty girl? Hello, this is Kerri, and I'm watching. So is that really her?
Oh, Kerri's here too. See, I know. Listen, I gotta tell y'all.
We love your mama, child. We love your mama.
Lula, do you see Kerri?
Is that her?
Wait, who?
That's probably her child. Yeah, well, the thing is, Paul, the last name, of course, Kerri, you would go by Beauty Girl. Hey, Kerri. I love you, Beauty Girl.
Kerri, we love your mama. Your mama about that life.
We adore your mother.
Right.
Thank you.
Bucking. Sorry, go ahead.
Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. So my cast is watching, so let me behave. Thank you, Bells. I love y'all, and we'll see what happens next season. Okay. So we love you too, Kerri.
But we talking about your mama.
Talking about your
mama. All right. Thank you to the Bells, to the cast and crew. Thank y'all for an amazing season. And I cannot wait to do it again. All right. So up next, we have the Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 17 Part 1 reunion. This reunion made me laugh from top to bottom. Yes. I really had a big smile on my face watching it. Shout out to the entire production and the girls. Similar to Belle's, you guys deliver an amazing Part 1 reunion. I'm looking forward to the rest. So listen, Dustin, Claudia, and Blue.
Yeah.
As the folks are getting ready, Jarvis makes an appearance.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I got a chance to meet Jarvis when I interviewed Kelly, and I did tell the Raindrops that he was very handsome. I was happy that y'all saw him. So first thing first, let me start with the ladies. Blue, what did you think of Jarvis, and was he worth the hype?
I missed it. I'm looking right now. Oh, there I go. Yeah, sure. What?
You're not impressed?
No, he's a good, decent looking man. I never thought he was unattractive. I actually think that I couldn't see Kelly with her next dude being somebody not attractive. Okay. For several reasons, right? So I knew he would be attractive. I just hope, that they figured all their stuff out.
What stuff?
Housing, businesses, the whole rest of her life. Like, she has a lot going on. Jarvis is probably the one thing in her life that I thought was going right. So I wasn't surprised that he seemed to be an upstand man from how quickly he flashed across the screen. He has a good body. He has a strong back. I'm sure they're having a good time. I'm happy for her. Here's the thing that's so funny about Kelly is the only thing I've ever said about Kelly is she's working for her check and she needs the check and she's making sure that she's earned every dollar she's getting. She's working. I think the Jarvis storyline isn't as provocative as we sometimes pretend it is to like give her a little bit of a look. But this is not no T-child. He's an attractive black man who showed up.
Okay. All right. Claudia, your thoughts on Jarvis?
I thought he was handsome. And I like that she did just like right away throw him on the show. She waited till the reunion. I think that was dope to do it that way. I think she handled it in the right way. I don't need to give that up until I'm ready to give it up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to do it at the reunion, and I think that was a good move. And it shows support because a lot of times some of these women that are married to men, their men won't even show up. So I like the fact that hers a boyfriend, a new boyfriend that did. Not everybody's comfortable doing that. So I thought that was dope. Yeah, tall in shape, handsome, chocolate. I'm happy for her. Because let me tell you something. Some of these husbands, they ain't cute.
Oh.
And they're hard to look at. Okay.
Oh.
Not just saying this show, like in shows on TV in general. So listen, it's hot over here in these streets. Okay. The cute ones got a lot of options. The ugly ones are like, damn, they ain't really camera ready. So I ain't mad at it.
Claudia, you missed it. They're asking Carlos while you're speaking to confirm it's the same Jarvis that showed up to the house.
Is
the Jarvis that you saw on camera the same person?
Yes, it's the same one. He has chocolate. He has dimples. Kelly, I know you're watching, and I'm pretty sure Jarvis is next to you. Listen, Kelly, I'm going to keep it professional. Because by the way, Jarvis is cool as shit. Like Jarvis is cool as shit, but out of respect to Kelly, Kelly doesn't want me to to compliment her man like how I want to.
Oh, he had like a high booty because he be working out. You could tell.
I'm not saying.
Was he? Oh, he looked like he was packing.
He got a high booty and a little
Dustin,
print.
save me,
Sorry.
Dustin.
You was catching print. You caught print.
Like you caught some print, and she told you not to say it. Kelly,
I love the fact that
I'll take the L, Kelly. Your man got a print. Congratulations. I actually applaud that.
I love the fact that they've been together. I love the I'm trying, Carlos. I love the fact that they've been together for a year and on the low, and we didn't even know about it. And now they popping out together. I think they look good together. And I'm happy for her personally. I like Kelly. So
I do too.
I think she brings a lot to the Housewives of Atlanta. Her energy is necessary in this new group. And I love what she brings to the show. And I like that she kept the relationship on the low for a year. She pulled a quad. You know what I'm saying? Quad did that with King. She kept him on the low for a year, and then they ended up being together for, a little bit longer or whatever. But I like that. Get your roots in first, especially when TV shows and shit is involved. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to make sure you vet the person appropriately. So I'm happy for Kelly. Shit, pop out. That's right.
You don't want to get embarrassed. Like in the beginning, it's all fun. Like it's exciting and you may want to in the beginning, but you get them on there too fast and see how they change up on you, or you get made a fool of and you over here looking stupid. Because some people, they put someone on there, the minute they match on a dating app, they showing them and they look stupid later on. So, and she did it the right way. I like that.
She did. And what I will say, as somebody who's been in Atlanta for a very long time, I was impressed that he wasn't somebody that was familiar, because oftentimes I love my girls.
The boys that run through.
That's the same word I was about to say. Ran through.
Boys be run through in Atlanta.
Everyone dated the same.
A lot of the guys ran through. Like you've seen them with this chick, that chick, this chick. They all go to MCK.
Oh my God, that's where I met Grace Sweatpants. I love MCK. I have always met a cute guy at MCK. I will say that.
Apparently.
Iconic.
Have you been, Dustin?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. Blue?
I have not been to that establishment.
And they have great food too.
I haven't been because I don't smoke and I can't handle it. So it's like a cigar bar lounge.
Right. That's just the back room though. That's just the back room. You're the front room. You don't have to.
Oh, see, I didn't know that, because I've been invited a couple of times and I'm just like, I'm good. So it's a place where a lot of single Black women in Atlanta go, and a plethora of single Black men frequent there. And it's to pick up women.
I see all the reality husbands be up in there too. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I don't want a Marshall's TJ Maxx run through husband.
No, I've met guys that I haven't seen before either. But
you getting high quality. But I'm just saying that in general, men need to know that women have started judging back. If y'all can be baddies, we can judge.
There's a little bit of everything, is what I'm saying. Like you'll see the reality people that you'll recognize. You're gonna see a Mendices there. You may see Todd there, but then you'll also see some single men that you've never seen before. You'll see some guys carrying backpacks. They may or may not be real Louis Vuitton or not, or they may be scammers. Then there's guys that really got it. There's a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of listen. All four of us could find something up in there that we like, because there's like there's a mix of everything.
It's giving Russian roulette though, the way you're describing it. You can find God or the devil. You know,
that's Atlanta, but that's Atlanta though. Kind of like life though, ain't it? MTK is
some high stakes rolling. You know, I don't gamble, Claudia. We went to Vegas together. I spent $2.
Girl, that's your problem. You gotta throw the dice sometimes. Girl, live a little. You over here fighting bitches. You can go to MCK and date.
That's actually true. No, but Claudia, I don't fight bitches. They just know that I can if I have to. But no, maybe I will.
I will not fight, but I will go up to the nearest drug dealer and be like, help me.
I'm like Cleo from Set It Off. You gotta shoot me like 8 times. I'm not going down.
So, listen, Jarvis is definitely. I'll say he was a nice guy. But Dustin, were you surprised? Or no thoughts about it?
No, I'm listen. I think they look great together. I think they make a great couple, and I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her, and the fact that they're popping out now and like being seen together in public means that we will more than likely see him on the show with her next season, and I'm looking forward to that. Seeing them date and do their thing. So I love it. Yeah.
Is everybody booed up, Dustin? You're the historian.
Let's go down the list. K Michelle is married. Shamia is married. No, Kelly is in a relationship. Shamia is married. Pinky is married. Porsha is in a relationship. Angela is married. Drew is single.
Oh, Drew's the single.
And Phaedra is single. Drew and Phaedra are single.
Is Phaedra single? Or is Phaedra start talking?
I believe she's single. Yeah.
She's single.
Okay. She's single.
And Cynthia has a boyfriend. So yeah.
Cynthia very much has a boyfriend. Yeah.
Why are they asking if Roger Bob was in MCK? No, Roger Bob.
You're not making a good case. This is all over the place. You can find a pastor. You can find a drug dealer. Your next
Bitcoin millionaires, scammers, all that.
Yeah, I'm not going to pay for a commercial.
Whiskey Mistress too. You can go there first. It's like under a tent, then you're walking over to MCK.
Yes.
I like Loki. Loki is my spot in Atlanta. I probably shouldn't even have said that on here.
Why are you saying that? No, he didn't mean that.
I shouldn't even have said it on here, but I love it there.
Okay, I have to check it out. I'm going back there in a couple weeks. Okay.
Because I've only been to Atlanta once in the last 15 years, and I got stuck in the airport for 2 hours. No, for 2 days. I haven't been to Atlanta because you have to give me a reason to come to Atlanta. I've only been once in 15 years.
Well,
MCK, go get you a Bitcoin scammer.
Claudia, don't talk that into my life. I want to meet the pastor or somebody.
A pastor?
A pastor?
Not a pastor. I'm just joking.
Girl.
Talking about the highway to hell.
That's a grifter waiting to happen. No, like a good accountant. Like I want somebody who's in the industry but not of the industry, so that way I don't have to worry about them being clout chased because they don't give a fuck about what I'm around, but they have their own coin. The last people that I've been entertaining were people who were industry adjacent. Because Claudia, we're going to talk about this later. When they talk to Porsha and the girls about dating men who are clout chasers and how tricky it can be when you're with somebody, a masculine, not just men, who love how submissive you are at home, but the second they see you being the big, powerful bitch you are with your job, they freak out. And I love that conversation with the girls on stage because I said this earlier a couple of weeks ago. A guy I was talking to saw me on all these things and he got scared. And Claudia was like, yeah, get used to it. I think the girls are showing a perfect example of when you're single and dating and you're high profile as a woman, you have to worry about clout chasing men as much as back in the day men had to worry about gold diggers. The new gold diggers are men. And
don't let them see your car nicer than them or theirs or your chain bigger than theirs. I'm going to start renting Honda Civics when I go out. Because I'm saying no shade to Honda Civics, but I'm saying when a man will seriously get intimidated. Does someone have one? I'm sorry. A man will seriously get intimidated by a car. Are you gonna wear that chain? Yeah, I am. Step your chain up, nigga. If you don't like it.
by an Uber, Claudia. So an SUV came to pick me up, and he was like, "Oh." I said, okay, it's a ride home. Are you serious right now? Like,
okay, big money. Okay, big money.
He called me big. Okay, you already know. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I FaceTime with a guy and he saw my car in my garage and he's acted weird ever since. I'm like, don't let that bee make you mad. There's other bees I'm gonna get in this lifetime too. That's just the beginning. That's just the tip.
Not just the tip, Claudia.
Okay, so what did y'all think? Because what we did learn in this reunion, they did flash back to unseen footage, and we did learn, Dustin, that Phaedra filmed a scene with Jasmine Crockett, and she wants to run for office. What did you think about that unseen footage? Would you have loved to have seen that as a storyline played out this season?
I love Jasmine Crockett, so I want to see her every chance I can. So I definitely wish that would have been included in the edit. And look, Phaedra has a law degree, you know what I'm saying? So she has an understanding of the law. And if she is interested in running for office to do something good and contribute something good to society and her communities, I wish her more power to her. We need as many people on our side as we can get. And if Phaedra was sitting down with Jasmine Crockett, that's a clear indication that her political views would appeal to me. So personally, so I think that I wish her well with that, and I think she should do it.
Claudia?
Yeah, if her heart's in the right place, like don't do it for a crowd or a storyline. We don't need that. I mean, that's something that I do not play about politics. So if your heart's really in it, who am I to say no? If she really wants to do it for the right reasons, not for the clout, not for the attention, not for the checking off a bucket list, hell yeah, go get it. She is a smart woman, cannot take that away from her. And if she feels like, and she is connected, you can't take that away from Faith. She definitely has a lot of connections, and you need that. And it's a different time now, right? Like back in the day, having a reality show pass and being affiliated to or being married to someone who did time or your friend circle, before that'd be a negative. Right now, since Trump, I mean, one good thing about Trump being in office is they can't judge us the way they used to before. Like you can't be held accountable for someone that in your something that someone in your circle did, and that would be something that would tank your career. Because nowadays, things are a little bit more lenient with that. So maybe 10 years ago, I'd say no, but now she'd be okay. And again, I do think she's smart. So yeah, why not?
Blue, do you support this as a storyline for Phaedra next season if her heart is into it?
Well, I worked in the news for about 10 years, right? And one of the things that I noticed was a shout out to my family over at the Griot and CNN. But one of the things I noticed back in the day was conservatives have been doing this for forever, guys, for about 30 years now. So if we look back to Reagan,
I was just about to say Ronald Reagan
being president was that first kibosh. But then when you look at reality stars around Road Rules, Real World, like around the late 90s, you start to see white conservatives who would go on these reality shows, and you're thinking they're learning about what it's like to be Black or Latino or gay, but then they would go back with that fame to Utah and become congressmen. There are several conservative reality stars who have been in Congress and different senators in different parts of politics for about 20, 30 years now, and it's quietly been the way that they've won that base. So we're actually very behind as progressives in doing this. And when I think about reality TV, because reality TV is like the new movie star, when Jason Lee, shout out to my former Hollywood Unlocked co-host, Jason, I love you, Jason. When Jason Lee decided to run in Stockton, he asked me to host some of his events, including the one that he did with Mayweather right before the election. When you hear Jason talk about Stockton, he was somebody who was a foster child who was walking the streets of Stockton. Now he's big in Hollywood. He used everything from Rihanna to Madonna to bring those resources back to his childhood home.
He sure did.
Specifically speaking, Black people who are progressive, when we run for office, it is never for publicity. We have such a strong sense of responsibility that we only do it because we care. And Jason worked with Jasmine Crockett. So I know Jasmine Crockett is the kind of person where she's only showing up if you're about that life. I spent 4 years seeing her working with Jason, and she's constantly showing up. Ben Crump, they only show up if you're going to use your platform. So the minute I saw Jasmine Crockett, and I know Phaedra is brilliant, like we joke about her being a grifter sometimes and making funny faces, but the lady is smart. We can all agree on that, right? Her house is paid off in this economy. Hello. To see someone like Phaedra, who's a mother, be with Jasmine Crockett, and I know what I've seen Jasmine Crockett do behind the scenes, I'm 1,000% behind this, and other reality stars who are progressives, not you GOP puppets. Other reality stars who are Black, brown, and progressive, I hope that you would think about following suit if you have any sort of love or desire for politics. Perfect example, Claudia, you just said that you're really into politics. Have you thought about doing more of that work? Because you'd be surprised how many people will listen to you just because of your celebrity. I actually am very passionate about reality stars who are about that life actually doing it more. So shout out to you, Phaedra. 0 notes.
One of these days, for sure. But on the right, we have people like Pete Hegseth, okay, who was on some MTV show and a hot ass mess. The ones on the right are a complete disaster. Like I can't name one good one on the right. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll say this as somebody who's worked with Phaedra. I remember, I think it was season 8, if I'm not mistaken, or season 9, one of those seasons. We actually shot Phaedra and Porsha going to the DNC. She's always been, so we shot her doing that. We also took a cast trip to Florida season 8, and Kim Fields, that's her season. And she also, I forgot the name of the politician.
With the hat?
Yes. Was
Frederica, what's her last name?
Was it Jackson or no?
Frederica something. I know exactly who you're talking about. Forgive us because we can't remember her name, but it's Frederica
away,
something.
I believe too. Yeah.
From
So
Texas.
my point is, Phaedra has always been very involved in politics, in governing and law and all those things. And look, my opinion is, I think the reason why, because a lot of the fans were like, "Oh my God, I had Jasmine Crockett, we didn't see it." As a producer, I will say this, and I don't know this for a fact, but I can read between the lines. When you see a footage like that wasn't used, more than likely there wasn't a middle and an end, right? Yeah. Right. Like, you can't just show a Jasmine Crockett scene and there's no follow-up with it. It's a throwaway. So I believe that's probably the reason why. But what I will say is, look, Phaedra has definitely received a lot of flack this season for a lack of storyline and lack of crowd participation. I definitely think if this is something she's really passionate about, I, for one, am rooting for her to make this her storyline next season, because this is something that I think is right up her alley, number one. But number two, I think it's something that in this climate we would love to see. So I'm with the three of you guys. I would love to see it. Just like I would love to see Drew's new body as well. So Drew has a new body, and she told the people that it wasn't leaking. K. Michelle said, but her mouth is leaking. And then all of a sudden it became a shade fest when it comes to her relationship with Black, where she has alleged that they have not consummated their relationship. Blue, do you buy it? And what do you think of Drew's new body?
I can't speak on what Black and Drew have done. He seems persistent. I honestly think if Drew's lying to us about her involvement with Black, I think she's proven why that's probably a good idea. I don't think that this season is the environment for her to be claiming him if they were talking. I hope she takes a page from Kelly's book and hushes until another full year of figuring out what's happening with them has happened. I think even her bringing him on the phone was too much, because you saw how that turned out. Like, Drew, keep us in the dark your next relationship until he's proven that he won't embarrass you.
Or she.
Okay. I didn't know. Okay. Be who you are, Drew. Because she does love to follow in Porsha's footsteps, according to the girls. I didn't clock that, but that's become the new allegation. That's
well, people are saying, and Claudia and Dust, you can chime in. A lot of people do believe, and Kelly Potter's one of them. A lot of people do believe that Drew is using the Porsha starter pack, first with the Go Naked bundles, the body being done, and dipping in the lady pond, allegedly. These are things that
Porsha didn't invent any of those things.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Reality show.
Please say it, because if I say it, I'm a hater. So please, I'll say
it. Porsha didn't invent any of those things. Those are all tried and true tropes of the genre that precede and expand much further than even the Bravo universe. I will say that Porsha's proximity to it, like if you're somebody, I saw a thing on YouTube about a family that was broke and they met a family that was in real estate, and then they could tell him how to do real estate. Now they both got money. If you have proximity to someone who's doing something that's tried and true, I'm going to say this. Some of y'all need to be taking more notes from Porsha and less jabs, right? Because whatever she's doing, whether you like her or not, has been working. I think Drew clicked into her objective bag, because Drew used to be very emotional, and said, like her or loathe her, whatever this bitch is doing, it's working. Let me take notes instead of taking jabs. And it's working out for her. This is probably one of the most emotionally stable seasons that I've seen of Drew. So call it fake or not, it's results, right? I think Drew decided to choose results over mayhem, because she got Kelly and her and everybody else negative in her heels. She's like, I don't need Porsha on top of that, right? So whether Drew is admiring Porsha or not, so what? I don't see the issue. If somebody in the room, Carlos, if you're doing something that's working, I'm going to follow suit. It doesn't mean that I'm up your ass and I want to wear a red shirt and show off my titties. Although if I do, I want to raise. But it just means that I'm in proximity to somebody who's doing something that works. In the same way that I clapped for Shamia and Kelly having each other's back when Kelly was going through that hardship, I actually don't like them making fun of Shamia and Kelly having each other's back. If my friend was down and out and I had her back and gave her a place to stay, to me, that's admirable. That's not something to make fun of. So in the same way that I clap for Shamia and Kelly in the way they have each other's back, I like that Drew has called a truce on Porsha because she's learning how to take notes from her and is having a good season because of it. So I see no issue, personally.
Yeah, I think that when you don't like a motherfucker, anything they do will get on your nerves. So
Amen.
I think that if people have an issue with Drew and an issue with Porsha, or an issue with both of them, I think that their first jab is going to be, oh, she's trying to be like Porsha or something to that degree. So I'm not surprised. Now, do I personally think that Blue? Do I personally think that Drew is trying to be like Porsha? No. I just think that Drew's pretty, Porsha's pretty. When they did the hair campaign, they looked pretty. They probably used the same glam that day, and there were similarities. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she's trying to shadow Porsha. If anything, the similarities that we see are probably the threads that link them together as friends. They into the same stuff, so like it makes sense. But again, when you're in a battle with somebody, you expect them to say certain things. I would expect somebody to take that swipe the same way that people have taken swipes at Phaedra and Porsha's relationship at freaking frack. You know what I'm saying? If people have a problem with them, that's the first thing that they attack, the sincerity of or the authenticity of their connection. So that's it. That's all I think it is. And for the record, Drew looks good. She looks really good. Whatever she had done, she looks great. So
Claudia,
what was the question again?
in terms of when it comes to Drew, Kelly said that, Drew got the P special. There's conversations that Drew Sidora is trying to look like Porsha, got the body done, the ambassador for Go Naked Hair.
I think everyone in Atlanta is trying to look like the Porsha type, and everyone in LA was trying to look like the Kim Kardashian type. Like that's just kind of like what it is. Everyone gets the same size implants, the same liposuction size waist, and the same size ass. The same hair. They all have the wavy bundles, 22, 24 inches, sometimes 26, part in the middle, side part, baby hair. That everyone has the same look, like regardless. Like it's not just a Porsha thing. Like everyone kind of looks the same. Look, insert any major reality TV star. For the most part, they all have the same. Like they all kind of start to like look like the same. So, but yeah, I could see why Kelly would say something like that because just last year they were at more odds and then now they are together. So of course that's like an easy jab to throw. Like you all per ass now and you're looking just like her. I could see that. I mean, yeah, like Dustin said, if you don't like someone, that's a very easy jab to go to. I'm less concerned about the looks morphing into the same. I'm more about like the standing on business when that changes up on things, like and I'm all for people patching up old beefs and moving forward. But like, natural progression, make it make sense. We like that. Like that's like that actually gives you a good example and a good thing to look at and gives it less like I think the way it happened, maybe we missed some stuff that wasn't on camera. It almost came off as a little fake for some of the girls that had all this smoke and all of a sudden imagine all the years I don't F with Omarosa. But then want to show together and it benefits me to kind of be on her good side. And all of a sudden I find a way back to being cool with her. You should side eye me. I earned that. I deserve that. But if I showed y'all the conversations and how we actually got there, I think that is what people that are watching are missing. So it's easy to like say these things, but I don't think that she's trying to, I think that look that Porsha has, a lot of girls want that look. It's a good look.
It is.
No, she looks good. She looks good. And but when it comes to Drew, her and Kim Michelle are getting into it over Black. Because at this point, she's talking about what a great person Black is. She's saying that they did not have sex at all. Kim Michelle said that is not the man to be in the kid's life. They will be running from the police. She says Black has taken advantage of Black women and has taken their money, which we have learned that there are allegations. The Shade Room Investigates did a whole, episode based on these allegations with Black. Blue, do you think that Drew is trying to walk back her relationship with Black because it did get messy? We did see them on a date together. He had an open shirt, exposed belly button, and a platinum chain. He did buy the kids clothes. He did buy her flowers, and he did stay on the phone for 8 hours while they were on a date.
Damn, well, how am I supposed to answer it after you?
I want to paint the picture for you, child, because
you built a case. You didn't paint a picture.
I'm saying, did she walk it back because this man is now under investigation, allegedly?
Carlos said, did she stop acting like he was her man, even though he bought her flowers and paid for her kids to go back to school? Well, here's the thing.
Backpacks. Okay,
he got some backpacks for back to school. My thing is this, and I don't want to feel like a Drew apologist. I just feel like we undersell her improvements. I think Drew is probably one of the most improved on the cast, and people don't give her credit for that, because I remember the days where Drew used to irk my nerves. So I'm just like so happy that I can say nice things about her. Drew, I'm very happy. I think that if Drew saw that this was not going off well and said, "Oop, pivot," that's what I would do. Dustin, if you introduce somebody to the cast and you had them waving behind you in the black wall, and then a week later he was on TMZ, you'd be like, I don't know this man. What are you talking about? I've met him. Like, it makes sense.
If I ever said anything at all, you know what I'm saying?
He was walking behind me. So I think that because Drew was already cautious with good reason with how she even introduced him, and then became more cautious as things got messy and K. Michelle started yelling at the empty subway chair next to her, she was like, "Oh, he's a trigger. Let's pull away from him." So yes, if Drew is lying to us or keeping it to herself, do more of that, friend. It's a trap. I think anything around the word black, at this point, we can't even talk about the color black, is a trap for Drew Sidora. Avoid all things black next season, and if he's still around the season after that, then be like, "By the way, we got married in the Poconos last year and we didn't tell y'all." Lie to us until this shit makes sense, because when Shade Room starts investigating your nigga, it's time to take a timeout.
Shout out to Shade Room.
Shout out to Shade Room.
So Drew is an actress first. Okay?
Yep.
Reality star second. When you're an actress, you have to be very protective of your brand. And she's had a very long brand. She's probably had the longest brand of anyone on the show, if we want to keep it a buck. I know people don't like to give Drew her props, but she has. She's a child star. Right? So I'm not mad at her. Listen, if I bring a guy on the show and he starts embarrassing me, I'm be like, what man? If I bring a kid on the show and the kids are making me look bad, what kid?
Oh, kids?
Yes, kids are just
fuck that baby, Claudia.
Yeah, future jerks. Okay, not all. But I'm just saying, like, they just younger. Yeah, no, she has every right. Like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If you don't bring someone on, you ain't got no storyline. We need to see more in your life. Then you show a little bit. You dip your toe in, and remember, she just got divorced, y'all. The divorce just became final, and she was dealing with a very how would you describe Ralph? I'm trying not to emasculate him, but he was on her. Okay, he was on her body.
He was slippery.
So you with that, you're gonna have to like kind of tread really carefully with how much you really can show. So in this regard, I'm not mad at Drew lies to us about whether or not she's been with a woman, whether or not she was really with Black. I would deny because she kind of has no choice. If you're going through and that goes for any woman that's going through a messy divorce, you don't owe us sneak peeks into your life if it's going to jeopardize your real case you got going on at the time. So I'm not mad at that. Now, once the divorce is final, which it is now next year, give us.
Okay, Claudia, I got to keep you honest though.
Okay.
You didn't give that same grace to Porsha when she was going through her divorce with Simon.
Because I don't like her.
Oh, well.
Right?
She answered the narrative. She answered the question.
Isn't that the narrative? Because I don't. No, it's different.
But I know. No. That may be the narrative to the outside world, but I know that when it comes to you, that's not the case, right?
I know. So, let me clarify.
Okay.
I do feel a little bit differently because of how she got with her man, and I honestly feel like that matters to me. And I am gonna admit with my own issues that I've seen in life and how I view people that go after or be with people's men, I do have less grace for women like that. And maybe that's something I need to work on in my life. But honestly, it's harder for me to feel a way when I talk to the other person or I see what the other person went through. You know what I'm saying? So it is harder for me to be like, oh, she's going through so much, because I feel like some of that is self-imposed. I'm sorry. I have friends that I don't even talk to anymore that, their thing, they love going after or being with men that were in relationships. And I don't respect women like that. So I have a hard time showing, giving grace to those kind of scenarios. And even with them, I think I did even say something positive. I think, run the tape back. Oh, y'all got to find it, about their breakup, because And I was happy about how she did win in the end, because I do feel like he was trying to use her for her attention and her light. I really do think Simon was thirsty to get on with anyone, because TUH again, he was following everybody from the show, including me. So he was like out here trying to get with whoever I think he could get with.
Oh, he was thirsty.
I think so. Ooh, I do think so.
Well, the thing is, well, you go ahead, Dustin. I'm sorry.
What was the pregunta, please?
Okay, this is the thing for me is this, okay? Because I do want to have a real conversation. I love Drew. I agree Drew is probably the most accomplished if you go back to her being a child star. When it comes to Drew, though, me just being honest, right? This is how I feel. So there's no speaking with we. I do feel like when it came to Black, I do believe that was somebody she was definitely into. I think she definitely was attracted to him. Whether or not they consummated, that's not my business, because that's a woman fighting your choice. And I'm not here to clock the miles on your thing. Like, I don't care. But I do think it's plausible. If I'm looking at it strictly as a viewer, I do think it's plausible for K. Michelle to say that all of a sudden you're walking back this relationship or this friendship just because he is hot in the news. Because if you removed what he's been accused of, right? Let's remove all of that. I'm just not sure that Drew would proclaim that I have nothing to do with that guy. And the reason why I brought up the Porsha thing is because, yes, I'm here for any woman or man going through divorce with kids. That's horrible. But I do feel like there's more grace being given to Drew than when Porsha was dealing with it. Because if we want to be technical, when Porsha got with Simon, his soon-to-be ex-wife was already pregnant.
I think they're two completely different. I think they're two completely different situations, and I don't think they're comparable at all. I think that Porsha's circumstances were uniquely hers, and I think that Drew's circumstances of divorce are uniquely hers, and they're very, very different situations. So it's impossible to even compare the two. And I think that if we're discussing the way that people are reacting to the news of the marriage breaking down or whatever, it's definitely a different reaction because of the difference in the circumstances. There were a lot of questions and scrutiny around Porsha's marriage to Simon in the first damn place. People thought it was a misalignment. People questioned the authenticity of their connection. Whereas with Drew, we were introduced to her on the show, married to Ralph. So it's like a sort of like a different situation. You know what I mean? And then when you add in the nuances and the layers of, you know, the Fallon of it all and the Dennis of it all and the timeline of it all, I think that fuel, and I'm not saying that in a negative way towards Porsha. I'm just saying circumstantially, right? These are the things that have influenced the way that people reacted and responded to the union itself. So to me, it's totally different. And I think it's just a false comparison to even try to make in the first place.
I think the reason the comparison, and I love that you said that, Dustin, and though I love that Claudia was clear and honest about it, just tastes different when a woman feels like she took somebody's man or she was part of a home wrecking situation. It naturally, whether it's true or not, whether technically they had been broken up for months before Porsha. I saw your interview. Porsha said they were no longer a thing when we started DMing each other, so there was no overlap, right? So it could be that in real life there was no overlap, but the perception that we saw a woman bring you into her home and she introduced her to her husband, and the next thing you know, you are with said husband. I think the shock of that is something that it's a bell you can't unring. So there's some of us who are going to be willing to look past it and be like, oh, now that I've been presented with new facts, I can, take the teeth out of it. And there are others who are like, no, you can't unring that bell. Now that I feel a way about her, I'm going to always just kind of feel a way about her. And so I think the difference lies in how much you're clinging to that bad taste in your mouth. And I think both are valid. I think it's valid to give people new chances when they evolve. And I also think it's valid to be like, I don't fuck with her. I always say this: if you think you are allowed not to like people, people are allowed not to like you back.
Yeah, there's plenty of people don't like me for whatever reason. I don't give a shit. Y'all ain't. I'm never gonna change your mind. And whether I did the thing y'all think I did or didn't, that's your right. I do think it's a different situation because I don't have as much empathy for it. I do recognize when someone's heartbroken.
Yeah.
I didn't see it with that, and I'm glad that she got out of it unscathed. Because I mean, scamming a scammer is fantastic. I love that. City Girls up. I'm not mad at that. But like, I think it's a different situation also because we also saw Drew kind of getting dragged by Ralph on camera. We never really saw that on the show with Simon. On social media, he was being a little hoe on social media, but she won that. She won all those battles. I think it's easier to look at Drew as more of a victim in this than it is to look at Porsha as a victim. It seems like Porsha is more in control of it. She came out on top. She got the house. She got everything, and she didn't get got. You know what I mean?
So for Dennis, Claudia, remember when we talked about Dennis? I think Carlos, a better comparison, the kind of support and softness and grace that we're showing for Drew, we show when we talk about Porsha and Dennis.
Oh, I definitely have
because Dennis to us is her Ralph, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? It's like when we talk about Dennis, all of us, Claudia included, throw some Belle. All of us, when we talk about Dennis and Porsha, we all get soft and weepy, like, oh, the poor baby's crying.
I definitely had empathy for her with that because I felt like that was a real situation and real feelings and really it real looked love. Like it looked like she was really hurt by that situation, and I don't care who it is, like that ain't cool. We don't like to see that. And it seemed like she still is able to hurt her, well, up until she got with Sway. So yeah, it's just different to me.
Dennis is her Ralph.
Yeah, well, speaking of the house, what we did learn in this reunion was that Kelly and Porsha get into it because when Andy was talking to Porsha about the house, she said that obviously the house is hers. Kelly referred to Porsha's house as Simon's house. Porsha said, how you worried when you were at Shamia's house? Kelly said, I'm happy you're paying Simon's bills. Angela jumped in to defend it. And Kelly said, how about you sell a house? Dustin, what was your reaction? By the way, I will say this. I thought that exchange was super comedy, so much comedy in it. I loved it. The sell a house is the new Win a Case to me. Shout out to Cynthia Denise Bailey, season 7. Union. Claudia, you was there. I thought the sell a house was a funny thing. But what were your thoughts on that whole thing about, the shade they were throwing about the houses?
Every single person on those couches on that reunion showed up and did what they needed to do on that stage. This was an incredible reunion, part 1. Nobody was dormant. People were speaking up and having something to say. And that back and forth between Kelly and Angela is just an example of why they need to be here for another season. The whole cast needs to come back. And being able to go back and forth with your castmates is a currency as a Real Housewife, right? Like if you're good at doing that, it makes for a much more exciting watch. And that's what we saw. It's one of them situations where it was like the argument between Pinky and Angela. You don't give a damn who wins because it's just good to watch. It's entertaining. So no matter who was your favorite on the cast, that was entertaining to watch. And so I loved it. They had me rolling the entire time. They both funny as fuck. Kelly don't give a fuck what come out of her mouth or who she's directing it to. Angela is always prepared and ready with something to use in an argument. And I loved it. It was great. More, please.
Yes. And in terms of Gary, Blue, I'll get to you next. Gary allegedly, and I don't have all the details, but allegedly, Gary is someone that sued Kelly, allegedly, and listed the things he provided for her, whether it's money or things as such. So that's who Gary was. It was something that happened a couple of years ago. It's all alleged. I haven't fact checked it, but that is the word on the YouTube streets.
Angela, I don't like this bone collector thing you're doing. Go back to being fun and Nene-like. Because I really like Angela. We having the most random receipts. Like, who are you talking to? Are you in a coat, trench coat, getting tea on? Anyways, I will say this. It is very clear that Real Housewives of Atlanta is Andy Cohen's Super Bowl. He has favorites. This reunion is very clearly optically Andy Cohen's favorite. I always say this. He's in messy bitch heaven whenever he's around the Real Housewives of Atlanta cast. He gets giddy about them, which was why somebody said a couple of days ago on Threads, if you say you watch Real Housewives of the franchises, but you don't watch Atlanta and Potomac, that says something about you.
Mm-hmm.
It rhymes with bassist, yes, because I do think those shows, I think the Black girls are the standard for the entire franchise, like all of it. Yes. They are peak reading. I think all housewives, whether you are in Utah, Miami, or somewhere in London, child, you need to study these Atlanta reunions because they are iconic. Many of these moments are considered like the Mount Rushmore of like reality TV moments. Some of them have been produced by Carlos King. Shout out to you, friend. But like these are like reality stars with like cap locks on. I love K. Michelle admitted what Porsha said to you in the interview, that she wished she had played it differently, more for herself. I have been praying that K. Michelle would have that revelation because I think the kid we're seeing now and hoping to see in the future is because it finally clicked. Girls, go see for yourself. Don't let anybody tell you. Go see for yourself how you feel about everybody. Don't walk in with these storylines and these puppet stories like in your head. And if I think what is going to happen is going to happen, I can see K. Michelle and Porsha having this interesting friendship where they're two adversaries who are cute but are not above, you know. It's almost like Angela and Porsha. Angela and Porsha had a nice, nasty truce where they were going to keep it cute, but you know that if anybody acted a fool, it could be on and popping. Angela, you are an amazing reader. I want you to read more and investigate less because your investigations are feeling slightly Shantae-ish.
Not Belle Collective.
Your investigations are not all hit. They're not all sticking the landing. You're not landing the plane. The plane is circling the tarmac sometimes.
That plane is delayed, late for takeoff. We're gonna have to get a credit from the bar.
The plane is back. It's circling the tarmac. It cannot land, right?
Circling around for 2 hours.
Angela, you're better than that. Your reads are your strong point. If I had to give you any advice, focus on your in the moment reads and less on running investigations on random girls who are not even checking for you because they're fighting for their lives with their ex-husbands.
I have to agree. Claudia, I'm gonna get to you next. I have to agree. Listen, the Porsha and Kelly thing I thought was a fun sparring moment between those two of them. I can watch Porsha and Kelly argue all season long. Is there something comical about it? Because Kelly, who's 4'9", really doesn't give a fuck. And you could tell she's not scared. She was the line leader in kindergarten. So to have that level of strength and confidence and tenacity, I love it. I will say, and this will be unpopular, and I'm fine with it, I love Angela Oakley down to the ground. Everyone knows that. To me, she was best dressed at the reunion. I was surprised to see how much she not just chimed in, which I think there's a balance, so that's fine to like chime in to get your licks. But the Gary thing, I'm with Blue 100%. I didn't feel like a lot of people were talking about it, but me and Blue and Claudia and Des, I'll get to y'all next. I walked away from that like, who is Gary? And why are we doing the Mary J. Blige video, Not Gonna Cry, with the black glasses, the black robe and everything, and you're investigating and you're hiding. You're in disguise. You're walking to the neighbor's house. You're in disguise going to Publix. You're hiding in the aisle. You're putting trackers on people's car. Like, you literally, she reminds me of, I'm not going to say which housewife, but somebody I worked with in Jersey who spent their days online looking up another housewife. No. And that's why when I look at the totality of what Angela Reeves include, it's always something where the audience is like, well, who the fuck is that? Who is the woman in Pinky's basement? Is she the, the Sarah? Like, who is she? Is she part of like the nursery? Like, is she doing something? Who's that person? Then we have the man and whatever his name, George, with Shamia. Now we have Gary. Like, these are things that weren't on the show. And the reason why I feel bad for Angela, because I'm going to keep it a buck, is because last season, 100% of the audience was on your side when that man came out of nowhere to try to say that your husband was having an affair. We all was on your side with that. Like, what is this? and we were all on your side when you investigated what happened. I don't understand why you would then, your second season, do that to these other women. You're no better than what that guy did to you if you continue like this. And my advice to you as someone who loves you is cut the shit. It's not becoming of you. You are better than that. And what I want to see from Angela next season, I want to see her in the rooms. I want to be in the rooms with her. I want to see you and Charles. I don't want to see your reads include things about these women that you found out paying $7.99 on LegalZoom and LexisNexis. It's not cute.
I agree with y'all. And it pains me to say about someone I like, but I have
love
to.
Angela. Ugh.
You are going out bad. And what I love about you, and we could all get behind you, you were principled in your reads. And let me explain by saying principled in your reads. We could get behind you because they were justified. We knew why you were mad at P for a while because she said she fucked your husband, whether it wasn't just or not. That makes sense to us. We knew when you were reading other people down. I can't think of some of the other ones, but it wasn't just out of the blue. We knew why you and Phaedra were into it because Phaedra was saying stuff about your man, and we were like, wait, where did smoke come from? So we could get behind that. I can't get behind what you're doing now. It seems like you're doing the dirty work for others now. Whether it's or not, it does feel like that. And you are too dope of a housewife. You're one of the best additions this franchise has made in a decade, okay? You are. You don't need to do this. It's coming off as you're doing the dirty work for Porsha, for others. Like these beefs you have, like you and Shamia, that should have been a lunch cleared up. And Shamia, you helped out with it too, because when y'all sat down, you was popping off too. Y'all both need to like bite your tongues for like one lunch, shut the fuck up for one lunch, and don't pop off. Don't be so quick to do for the cameras. Act like the camera's not there and just talk. Because I think if y'all do, you'll realize there's really nothing really there for y'all to be really fighting over. And all this investigative bad reporting that's flopping. You are way dope in this, Angela. And I want to see you come back next year, like last year, be that queen. You are in the rooms. You got the husband. You got the everything. You dope as hell. You don't need to do this. And these two scandals are like taking down your TV queue. It is. You was killing it before. And that's the only criticism I can give you is that you don't need to fight these battles. And you on that side of the couch and you chiming in on things that have nothing to do with you. It's helping. It's kind of validifying what I'm saying right now. You don't need to do that. Sit there until the beef, it comes into your lap. Like, you don't need to jump into every single argument because it's taken away from your greatness. Honestly, Angela, you don't need to do this. Like, I was trying to understand, like, why are you jumping in on this? Like, we're going to get to you. And you doper than that, Angela. You really, really are. Please, I hope you don't take this as shade. It's not. But you don't need to do what you're doing. Like, it's. I'm seeing the comments that people are agreeing. They're like, they don't like this. They don't.
Listen, players make mistakes. Okay, shit happens. Now,
she be her PR. I love that. That is her PR.
Players make mistakes.
That is make mistakes.
Players make mistakes.
Nothing needs to coach Little League. I love it.
They do, and it's okay. You know, Angela has overplayed her hand when it comes to the rumor sharing, but I think Angela contributes so much goodness to this show that people are focusing on that because it is obtuse of the goodness that she has contributed to the show. So I think that's why it's getting so much attention. But to me, she's not doing anything different than anybody else is on that stage. Her bringing a rumor to the show was kind of similar to when they had to sit down. Remember the really dope scene at the beginning of the season when Porsha and K. Michelle and Kelly sat down to have tea. Kelly had the scarf on her head, and Porsha brought the allegation about Kelly sleeping with a married man to the show that was never really substantiated. I wasn't mad at Porsha for that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like Porsha had gone too far and was, fucking up the show or whatever. So, like, I just think in Angela's case, she's new. I think that we don't know her as well as we know some of the other members of the cast. And so things like this we're rightfully using examples of her decision making to kind of determine, her character, I guess. But to me, the things that she's doing are just not egregious or not serious enough to now feel like she's not doing a good job on the show or she's in danger of, losing her spot on the show. I just think, she overplayed her hand and gave us something to talk about. Her and Porsha pieced it up. Her and Phaedra have pieced it up. She'll do the same with the other ladies as well. And Angela will continue to add comedic value. She's a tall, pretty woman with a huge, interesting family. That's only going to get more interesting as her kids get older and have more definitive perspectives on shit. And I like Angela. So even though she did some shit that was stupid, and we gonna call it what it was some stupid shit, bringing these unsubstantiated rumors to the show, Angela is still a great addition on this cast to me. And I want to avoid my commentary on her skewing toward me devaluing her as a cast member because, you know, the lies were stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like all of them be telling stupid ass lies on the show. So for me personally, I'm just keeping her like at a certain place.
Yeah, I don't think she's any jeopardy of being devalued because she's dope. Even with the mistakes, she's still one of the dopest housewives.
That's how I feel too.
Yeah.
And what Dustin highlighted is that she's a rookie, though. I think what I like about what Dustin said is he's reminding us Angela's so good, we do forget that she's a rookie, and so we're thinking about her as a more seasoned castmate. But to your point, this is only her second year.
Yeah.
Until you said that, I was like, oh wow, this is only her second year.
Yeah.
She is a rookie, and because she's so good, I think I forgot that for a second.
You feel me? So like that's how I feel.
I didn't forget it. The thing is this. No, it is not. It's not shade. No. We're gonna keep it real. Listen. I agree with you. I don't think any of us are saying she's less value.
No.
I literally think she still is one of the best castings ever.
Absolutely.
Not ever in the past couple of years. And I stand by that. I think what we're saying is before you think this is cute,
stop
let
doing
us
it.
forewarn you, wrong road, Angela. Wrong road. You're better than this. Listen, I'm hard on Pinky, and that is her first season, right? So it's the thing with Angela is this. My concern with Angela is what happens with breakout stars of shows. And trust me, I've seen my fair share of breakout stars that, let me be cute, who don't have anything to show for it. I'll leave it at that. And my concern for Angela that I want to nip in the bud now, because I'm aware that they all watch. And what I'm saying to you through the screen in love is you don't need this. Like the reason why we loved Angela, and I remember Blue, I don't know if you was with us when she first started, but the three of us, me, Claudia, and Dustin, we all said collectively how Angela was a sleeper hit. Like she was somebody we did not see until episode 6 when her and Britt got into it. And she said, you know, and we were like, oh, wait, Angela came out of nowhere. I think what Angela has to understand, and Claudia to me said this beautifully, is you don't have to chime in all the time. Like there's something so regal and beautiful about you and smart and witty.
Like Cynthia Bailey chooses her moments.
Yes. And listen,
like Cynthia,
listen, the queen of the franchise. You can say what you want about Nene Leakes. Anybody who's watched reunions, ask Dustin, right? Nene sits there until you attack her. When Marlo got into it with Kim Zolciak, Nene sat there and laughed. When Marlo and Ken got into it, Nene sat there. She didn't jump in and say, yeah, bitch. No, so
we see each other.
Yes, like Nene is don't start no more be none. I'm gonna sit there until I get you. And and Angela to me has the Nene, Kim, Sheree value with her, which is you don't have to interject all the time. If anything, it makes it look like you're thirsty for attention, and you're much better than that. So look, like Dustin said, it's a rookie mistake.
And she's still a rookie.
Look, no shade. This is it's an easy fix.
Yes.
I wouldn't be Carlos King if I did not say anything that can help you have staying power on this show, because there's tons of girls who aren't on Atlanta Housewives anymore that did not live up to their expectations. So I'll leave it at that.
And to be fair, and like not just give the smoke to one person. Also, I understand why sometimes Angela might jump in because her marriage is often under attack a lot. So Sharia, love you down as well. maybe stop with the jabs to Charles as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because then if someone's doing that with me, I'm going to probably jump in when my opinion isn't needed either, because I'm like, I'm still mad at what you said 2 weekends ago. So I just feel like the jumping in sometimes, like I do like the Nene Leakes model of waiting till the smoke is actually to you to really save your bullets for when it comes your way. Then you can like shoot them down more effortlessly. And I think we're only giving this harsher criticism because we see the greatness in you. It ain't like you're just, it's like if you coaching someone that has potential to win the championship, you're going to be harder on them than someone that is just going to be in a practice squad. You're not practice squad. You star material.
It's like Tyra, we were rooting for you, Angela. Stop being Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you guys surprised that Phaedra and Porsha both dated Mike? And Andy, you could tell, was a bit annoyed that this wasn't a topic of conversation on the show to get paid for. But Phaedra said that her and Porsha spoke about it. It wasn't a big deal. Claudia, what are your thoughts?
Don't go to me first. Don't go to me at all on this one.
Why not?
He DM you too?
Am I surprised?
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, MCK is a small place.
You found Mike at FCK? Was he next to Pastor and a scammer, Claudia? Smoking hookah?
MCK, I want VIP treatment. All the fucking press I'm giving y'all. Go ahead, Claudia.
Right. I already told y'all my opinion on the churchy girls. Okay.
Oh,
Blue.
yeah. I mean, did they find him on the same back page? The same like casting call? Mike's not real. He's not real. Like, what are we doing? We're talking about figments of our imagination. Mike wanted to get some extra lines on his IMDb page, much like the people that you did for your charity when Claudia was talking about the Make-A-Wish last week. You gave this brother a chance to add Bravo to his page. What are we talking about?
Technically, you shouldn't even put like your reality show appearances if it's like a 5 and under.
That's why he said, "I love you" to get the extra 2, Claudia. What are we doing?
I'm
not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this.
You're right.
I'm not getting paid to act. How about that? I'm not getting paid to act on this show.
Yeah.
Mike is not real. So the fact that Porsha and Phaedra both auditioned him, ooh, whoop-de-doo. Ciao.
It is a small world, though. I mean, there's a lot of cross-pollination down in Atlanta. Let me tell you something. If
it's a pass around. We all know pass around.
Atlanta is a garden with a whole bunch of flowers and pollen, and these ladies are the bees, and there's a lot of cross-pollination going on in that city. It's like a big college campus. Like everybody.
Wear condoms, y'all. That's all I got to say. Wear condoms.
Dustin Ross.
Yeah, I really didn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Once I found out, I had forgotten what he even looked like until they did the flashback. So I really didn't care. And I don't think neither one of them care either. Porsha moved on. Phaedra didn't even want us to know. So I have nothing for it. Like literally nothing. I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I hope that don't sound harsh, but I'm just saying like it was a blip in an amazing reunion. You know what I'm saying? And I doubt that a lot of people on that stage are honest about their romantic pasts. So for me, it was just like, oh, okay, somebody was, not being upfront about who they kicked it with. Shocked, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
I know for a fact there's a lot of Deke and Poochie sharing amongst the reality girls and guys.
It's pussy with the W. It's pussy.
Pussy.
Do your hands again, Blue. It's what? It's pussy.
Pussy. And Deke sharing amongst the reality show. There's different franchises that be crossing over. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of with the boys, with the girls, and the girls, and the boys. A whole bunch of it going on in Atlanta. Atlanta's it's a one big college campus. That's what it's like. It's being on the HBCU.
Guess what else?
Get tested.
Okay. And guess what else? That's happening in New York. That's happening in LA. That's happening in Chicago. That's happening in Houston. Anywhere there are going to be certain groups of people that mingle with each other based on whatever reasons. Like it's why you end up in this, like how Angela said, we be in them rooms. When you're in the rooms, those are the people that are going to date. And unfortunately, that pool becomes small very quickly. And so here we are. I'm just surprised Mike was in the pool.
AK Chi-Town, I ain't part of the Deke sharing. I ain't shared a Deke in a while.
Whoa, in a while. Wait a minute, you were sharing Deke?
Not sharing, but I'm saying.
Do you have any Eskimo sisters you're proud of, Claudia?
Ho, ho, ho.
Proud of?
Proud of, not the ones you were ashamed of.
No. Let me think about this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because people, I don't really be knowing like who they've been with, like, you know.
LA, New York, Atlanta, Miami, and different parts of Texas have an exchange program.
Yep. And London. Put London in there too.
Oh yeah, London is the new on the block. Yes, Spotty. Yes, hip hip hurrah.
London got them pieces in London.
Somebody wasted my time in London, and my homegirl in LA said, "Oh, he'd be right for you." I said, "Girl, I was already at the Soho House. That nigga ain't shit." But like, no, it's already happened. London's in the mix.
There's some attractive, half Nigerian, half British men out there that are fine as. Hello, Anthony Joshua. I'll be your Eskimo sisters with whoever you got.
Wait, bloody commercials. Wait, how we go?
Fine ass. I will. My sister.
Oh, wait, she's doing an Eskimo kiss for those who are slow.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's not her rubbing a penis because some of y'all are slow. It was an Eskimo kiss.
No, Eskimo kisses, you rub noses.
I cannot. Okay, so the thing is this. K. Michelle did take that opportunity to tell Porsha that that's why she was mad at her in the beginning, because they both dated the same guy. They flashed back to Nosh, I think that's his name.
I think Nosh.
And K. Michelle said that she just expected Porsha to tell her this because he was saying how he knew Porsha was still talking. Porsha said, "You are a married woman. Why would I tell you who I dated when you are married?" Dustin, do you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%. And I also think that K. Michelle likes to take ownership of situations in a way where that will make something like that an issue. And I just wish that they would have talked it out on the show. I was glad they talked it out on a surface level. They didn't really dig into that, but I was glad that they addressed it and we got a chance to see them actually talk about it. But I did think that the attachment of it was kind of odd and stuff. But you know, people have different relationship configurations. You know what I'm saying? So like her and her husband have already said that they have a non-traditional like coupling, which I think is dope if it works for you. And so maybe that would be why it matters to her. You know what I'm saying? Because certain types of communication are still an option for her. I was struggling with finding a reason why it even mattered to her. I don't give a shit. I'm married, you know what I'm saying? And moved on or whatever. But it does matter to her. And I know that they have open lines of communication with like, you know, they can be friends with their exes and shit in her marriage, according to what she said in interviews. And again, I think that's super dope if that works for them. So, you know, I did think it was interesting that she cared as much as she did about that.
Blue, what did you think about that? Do you think, because K. Michelle did reveal that she would not leave her husband for cheating, she does not want to let some strokes, that's not going to throw away her marriage. Do you think, like Dustin is saying, that revelation coupled with her expecting Porsha to inform her that they dated the same guy that she said admitted that he was still in communication with Porsha, was that paranoia or was it something to do with the fact that this marriage is very unique in terms of their standards?
Some strokes might not be enough to end a marriage if you have an open arrangement that's consensual. The clap will, though. I hope everybody's being safe. There's a lot of deep shit. So be scared about the clap, but I just want everybody to be safe out there in Atlanta. I'll say this: that back and forth between Porsha and K. Michelle was one of my favorite parts of the reunion. It very much gave me Dustin Ross making fun of people. When Porsha imitated K. Michelle's voice,
chef's kiss,
sound like Bert and Ernie. I was sitting, and K. Michelle was like, "You do sound like me."
She had to laugh.
shit. That's the
That
moment.
was genius.
That's the relationship that we were robbed of that I'm hoping we get to see next season. So for me, I love that moment because it was Kay finally understanding the game. And again, K Michelle making that beautiful speech that they've now used as the voiceover as if she's Maya fucking Angelou on every montage they have. But that great speech she made about, I walked in not knowing what to expect, and I found these women that I respected more than I expected. These women who get up every day, feed their families, boss ass bitches, and still look good and know how to teach me how to tussle. I think there's a hard-earned respect that K Michelle has from fucking up the first 16 or so episodes, where I think she now understands and appreciates the veterans. And you know, there's one where Porsha says, I don't interview like you hoes, okay? I'm a vet. I don't make them rookie mistakes when I have Carlos come to my house and it's my actual house. Like, she was very clear. I've learned how to play the game, ho, take notes. I feel like Carlos got a shout out low key in that moment. And
we'll talk about that next.
Okay, you got a shout out, friend. And I think K Michelle finally understands it and respects it. And the fact that Porsha she was like, well, did that hurt your feelings? No, it didn't hurt my feelings, bitch. But still, why'd you say it? I love that give and take. So I hope this friendship, this frenemy, even if they're adversaries, I like that. Funny enough, K Michelle is learning from Kelly how to talk to Porsha. She's seeing Kelly at 4'9", but like, bitch, I don't give a fuck how big you are. Yeah, I said that. You know what I mean? And I think K Michelle having that same sense of humor, I love it. I want more of that. Give me 14 more.
Claudia.
Yeah, it seems like they want to like each other, but there's like a few like, we gotta like clear some shit out first. Because it seemed like from the beginning they were looking forward to being around each other. It does feel like Porsha has a little bit more respect for K Michelle, whether it's fear or whatever it is, or I just don't want to fight with you as much as the other girls. You can tell that they really want to be friends. As far as the whole thing with Nosh, you can be married and still give a damn. It's really not about the man. It's about the girl code, right? I found myself in a similar situation where I was in a happy relationship with KJ, actually, when I first moved here. And there's a girl I was getting to know that I really liked her. Like, she was cool as hell. And I'm like, yo, I rocks with her. But she went behind my back and slept with someone that I dated right before I left LA. We already had a conversation that I dated him before. Was he the love of my life? No, he was not. But you asked about him. I told you I dated him when I lived in LA. And then within a few months of our friendship, you're running over there giving him the ass. So
how'd you find out though? How'd you find out?
Without saying too much, because some people might be watching, and we actually squashed it now. It took us years. We were all at an event together, and she used my name for the gift bag and for the pass, and then they both were at the event, and she left and went and fucked them, right? So I went to the event with my boyfriend at the time. So I was torn between, okay, I can't be too pressed because I'm in a relationship. But it was less about the guy. It really wasn't. It was less about the guy. It was more about, I'm building a friendship with you, and I would just like the heads up. You can still do what you do, but like the respect thing of, I don't want her and him having pillow talk and my name is brought up. Well, I used to bust with Claudia. I don't want none of that. I would like the person that I'm hoping to build my friendship with, or someone to just give me a heads up. So I think that doesn't mean you're pressed about the guy. I think there's a world where I do think Kay be very emotional about certain things, but like I do understand the nuance of still just a heads up would be nice. I'm not saying no, you can't mess with him, because who am I to say that I'm in a relationship? But we are building our relationship. Just I don't want the guy I used to fuck with smashing a girl in my new friend circle without me being in the dark about it. So I get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know I went around the block a couple times.
No, I can say I think this. I think, and this happened towards the end, I'll bring it back. I think K Michelle wanting Porsha to tell her that, to me, was based on whatever this guy allegedly was telling her that he heard from Porsha, right? Mm-hmm. And that's why I appreciated Andy saying, you have to live your life for the cameras and not for behind the scenes. Because that, to me, will be my only note to K Michelle as her friend, as somebody who loves her. Like, all of that is causing confusion, because even the tweets and all that stuff, it did make things weird. So, like, even in this moment, because I'll address the elephant in the room. So, K Michelle obviously watched my interview with Porsha, right? Let me not say that, because I don't want to make it seem like she watched the whole thing. Maybe she saw a clip. So let me just say that. Okay. So I did ask Porsha about K. Michelle. So at the reunion, K. Michelle said that I was asking her questions to lead her in a direction as if she was coming for her. And what I want to say about that is, number one, my job is to ask questions, period. Right? That's the job of a interviewer. I ask questions to everybody. When it came to K. Michelle, very specifically in this moment, it was about the miscarriage comment that happened on the show. I interviewed Porsha on a Friday. That episode aired on a Sunday. I was also allowed to get the advanced episode in time for the Friday interview because it dropped on Tuesday. So I was able to see things. When I referenced K. Michelle's tweet was about the episode. I wasn't saying that K. Michelle was going in on Porsha in the sense of extending it. I said she doubled down on a meeting. What she saw on the episode that y'all squashed, she still gave reason why she felt that way. That was me saying she doubled down. Whether or not it's a game of semantics, I'll take it. My intention was not to lead Porsha in a way to comfort K. Michelle. That makes no sense. So when Porsha said, no one can lead me in an interview like you new girls, I mean, that's funny. But I do want to say for the record, number one, this is me and K. Michelle have no issue. We have no beef. That's my sister. We've done 2 shows together. I love her dearly. I respect how she felt. If that's how she felt, who am I to say you were wrong? She's not wrong. That's how she felt. What I want to say for the record is, in Porsha's defense, just like in Shamia's defense, like in Kelly's defense, you don't have to answer my question. But I don't owe anybody except my audience the right to ask a question based on what has been happening on the show and based on what you guys say on social media and based on what you tweet. That's my job, right? Now, what I will say is, and the 3 of us, I mean, the 4 of us, excuse me, I think this is something we can all agree on, right? Mm-hmm. I'm going to take a step further in this part, for the record, raindrops and people who clip my content. This is not about K. Michelle, so do not make this about her. And K. Michelle, when they send this to you saying I'm coming for you, I'm saying now this has nothing to do with you. That's number one. What I will say is I do find that when Black content creators, podcasters, journalists, or hosts do the same jobs as our white counterparts, we get labeled the messy definition more than our white counterparts do.
Yep.
And that to me is something that I do want people to understand. We have to get rid of that, right? We have to get rid of it because that shouldn't, in my opinion, all of what I do on my interviews is a privilege because I'm giving y'all shows the eyeballs that it needs. There's this erasure of Black reality shows. So you should be happy that someone even wants to interview you guys. Because when y'all interview other people, when y'all interview the white publications and the talk shows, no one cares. It doesn't go viral. I don't care how big they are. It doesn't go viral. No one gives a shit, right? So when you have someone like even the 4 of us every Monday taking time out of our evenings to comment on the show, yes, you could be pissed that you disagree with us, but God forbid we stop talking about these shows. And then you get mad when the shows get canceled, like Love and Hip Hop, Basketball Wives, etc., etc., etc. When it comes to reality stars, I will say this, Carlos King don't lead nobody to do anything. And I never have. When I asked Kelly about Shamia and K. Michelle, she said, I'm not talking about it. I moved on. When Porsha said, I'm not talking about Shamia, I moved on. Secondly, these reality stars, when they sit on my couch, let's have real conversation, they're ready to come for you. I don't have to lead a woman to do any motherfucking thing. They come in prepared to read y'all. I don't have to lead shit. And that's not about K. Michelle. It's just in general. I don't have to lead anybody to do anything. All these girls come on my show knowing it's going to get the eyeballs they need. is going to go viral, and they're ready to really go and say what they have to say. But last but not least, what I will end by saying is, don't worry about who's leading the questions, because some of you reality stars allow y'all fans to lead y'all down the wrong road, having y'all go against people who actually have y'all back in real life.
That's who's being led.
Y'all are the ones being led. Y'all are the ones who look at your DMs, although you're so busy. Y'all look at y'all DMs. Y'all read Claudia, Carlos, and Dustin said this about you. And I've gotten phone calls from reality stars saying, did you say this about me? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, y'all fans, you let your fans lead y'all down the wrong road.
And Carlos,
and that's what you want, then so be it. But my point is, when it comes to Black journalists, Black hosts, Black content creators, we are the ones y'all should give the most motherfucking respect to, because we are the ones that's actually making the show work. When you go on these white publications, nobody talks about it. Okay? Kelly Potter has done more interviews than all the girls combined this year. But when she got on my motherfucking couch, she went viral.
I didn't even know about the other ones.
She's likable. Shamia's interview, same shit. Porsha's interview, same shit. And the list goes on and on. So I wanted to make sure to say that.
And when we have strong opinions on things or use our language or we have our takes, and since we addressing people, like if we didn't, y'all be calling us vanilla, boring. We ain't standing on nothing. Y'all ain't bringing it. Where's the Tyrese? What do niggas want from me? What y'all want?
Tyrese got a shout out. What is that?
Listen.
Oh, was that DMX? I don't know.
What you want from a nigga?
DMX, yeah.
DMX. But that's either here nor there. My point is, we are giving y'all commentary. We're asking the questions. We're doing the things we're supposed to do. And yes, have your strong opinions about your faves. And we are allowed to too. We are allowed to too. And that's what makes it great. If this show would not be the most popping show on Monday nights if we weren't doing that.
That's
and
why
here
I
we
say
are.
out the comments, because I understand very clearly that people who have strong attachments to the people that they love on these shows may be offended by some of the things that we have to say about these shows, even though it's not personal. We're talking about a television show. But you know, they be on that shit. And I just don't want none of that energy around me. So I just stay out of that. And Angela Oakley, you need to stay out the comments too, because I think that that's heavily influencing some of the decisions that she's making. Just stay out the comments. Stop trying to play it to the audience and just do you, mama. That's all you got to do.
Carlos, I can just say that I'm happy that you're talking about the bias against Black media. There have been so many studies that have shown if a white journalist asks a provocative question, it's called hard-hitting journalism. And if a Black person asks the exact same question, now they're messy.
Of course. It's messy, it's hate, it's all that. We are the worst to each other.
Yeah, hard-hitting journalism is suddenly messy when it's a Black person. Perfect example, when Gayle King has been dragged several times for asking questions, that Barbara Walters, who she studied, was known and notorious and became a legend for asking. So you're trying to get Gayle King canceled for doing a Barbara Walters impersonation when Barbara Walters died a hero. So I need you guys to understand that internalized bias is real. The fact that when somebody who looks like you says something, you take it more seriously, you might want to examine that. And like Dustin, I also don't read the comments. So if you read anything to me where you love me, thanks. And if you hate me, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
And Gayle King sick of y'all shit. That's why she looked like that when she rang that bell. Remember when she went to space? Gayle King sick of y'all motherfuckers. That's why she looked like that.
You went to the moon to get away from you bitches.
I'm not mad at it. I get it. not a hair in that wig moved, did it either? That wig was stiff.
That wig went to the moon and came back, Claudia. That's some good glue or whatever that was.
And they had that flimsy door too that just pushed in. Like, yeah. But real quick on that, I know this is a while ago, but that whole thing with K. Michelle, Porsha, and the friendship thing. I also want to say on Porsha's side, I do understand when also have to think about it, putting myself in her shoes. Also thinking about if I do see someone that's married, you may not think of it like I need to let that person know, and you're still getting to know each other. Like she didn't really know the dynamics of that relationship. So I could also understand in a world where Porsha be like, oh girl, she's married now. She don't care about nothing about this guy. Like, I don't have to give her a heads up. So I don't want it to be one-sided. I want to like still like be fair. Cause I was thinking about that. Like if I ever like someone or just trying to put myself in her shoes, like thinking someone's a newlywed who just got married before the show came on, that's when you're really all about your hubby as well. I could understand in a world where you may not think it would be as bothersome to some, especially she doesn't know her like that yet as well.
She might cuss you out. Like, why are you bringing up women? I'm married. Like, she could have cussed you out for that.
You don't know what you're going to get with her.
You really don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing. That's why I tell all the girls on these shows, like, live your life on the show. That's why until she proves me otherwise, I will always go up for Giselle Bryant because she doesn't read the comments. She doesn't blame production. She doesn't break the fourth wall. She doesn't tweet. She don't do threads. She ain't on Facebook. She literally lives her life for the show. Me and Dustin, like I said, recap Ultimate Girls Trip, and we both laughed in the episode. She said, damn, Vicky, you the mean girl? I wanted to be the mean girl. That's my lane.
I was looking forward to
it. Who accepts that I don't mind being the mean bitch y'all hate. Like, if that means the show will be good and I get called to do every Bravo spinoff known to man, I'm good. And I appreciate Andy for saying at the end, like, stay off social media. And when Porsha said, oh my God, you live your tweets or your confessionals, like, I just want these girls to live in the moment. And once again, I love all the girls.
Oh God. I can't. We have to have a drinking game where every time you say that shit so we can be under the damn table. I love all the girls.
I had to give y'all something at the end.
Guys, quick question. Which one of the girls mentioned that when y'all get mad, they make more money? Because y'all know that's always the hill that I die on. Somebody mentioned something about, I can't remember who it was. One of the girls was talking about how she had to learn that, like, good or bad, any of the attention you get ends up kind of being good for the bottom dollar. I don't know if I saw that in an interview somewhere. I want you guys to understand, do not pander and be a villain if you don't have the heart to be a villain. If you can't fight, don't be talking crazy people that you don't want to see in the street. And however, people will literally hate watch you into a new tax bracket. And I think, as somebody who's experienced that recently, I think that's why the OGs like the Porshas, the Teresa Giudices, the Giselle Bryants, I think the reason why they're chilling is because you guys are buying them G-Wagons by getting upset at them.
Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is.
That's all right, for $4,000. Wouldn't you, Dustin?
I mean,
but no, I thought the reunion was absolutely stellar. I'm looking to part 2. Yeah. We're gonna see We're gonna see Shamia and K. Michelle get into it because of my interview with Shamia. So that's going to be.
I thought the girl was good.
Oh, everything's your fault, Carla.
I like.
And let me say this one thing too. All I ever wanted was for K. Michelle to participate.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That was my entire gripe. As she did not participate in the majority of the season, she participated at the reunion and it was good. So that's all I wanted. I was happy with her showing up and participating at the reunion. Good job, Kay.
Dustin, did you see what he just did? Carlos, when you and I gave K. Michelle the clap 2 episodes ago, he wasn't sold. He's finally sold.
Well, I'm not.
He was like, who's
still browsing, but you know what I'm saying? But she did good. I just want to, you gotta give props where they do. And all I wanted her to do was participate. And she participated in the reunion. Thank God.
Yes.
So it was better for the show. So yes.
K. Michelle had a stellar reunion, 10s across the board, absolutely no notes. I listen, I would go as far as to say I thought they all were stellar. Like,
great reunion.
It was a great reunion. Okay, I'm gonna read the super chats really fast.
I didn't just work with her pussy. I'm just so distracted because the cat is just
17-year-old now.
I cannot. Okay, we got Comfort Sante. L wants the white audience, though, the validation. She just went, oh, you mean K. K wants the white audience, though, the validation. She just went in Shabuzi. Max Wills, Black creator seems too emo. Speak with vitriol.
That's not a Black thing, though, because them 2 white boys over on virtual reality, I think it is. They, whoever, depending on which, shout out to them, do your thing. But whoever comes over there as a guest, they totally slant their commentary to support them, and they be going in on people. So that's not really a black thing. It's a lot of people who speak with vitriol out here.
And we didn't even invent emo. But go off though.
SD Matt Claudia is right about the reality cross-pollination. Those Southern charm and Southern hospitality and summer house dudes run through Bravo.
Big man.
Minky Finky said, K. Michelle down here in Nashville trying to be a Black Dolly Parton, real talk, hashtag put in. We got Donna Shamia tried to clear up her combo with K at this point. Did you catch that? So that was towards the end of part 2, I think. I mean, part 1. That'll lead into part 2. We got Brand on West. I think K. Michelle knew this would be her lowest paid season, and she held back intentionally. Wait until next season. Now she knows who all the players are. Do y'all think the show has now outgrown Nene? I don't. That's me. Main air court docs really shows Kelly owes Gary though.
Oh dear.
Wanda Witch, Angela Reeds are hilarious.
They are.
Allison said a lying witch with a big stick stirring the pot.
Who's that?
Damn. A big stick.
Christy Nome.
Oh.
Paige says Angela has a lifetime ban issued by what?
Something that's now have nothing to do with the show.
I don't know about that.
They investigating Angela the way Angela investigates everybody.
Yeah, we just talking about this investigation stuff.
Stop.
Yeah, we don't want no investigations. Arvin Denise seems like Angela set the whole Junebug situation up last season, tried to blame it on Phaedra.
Ugh.
Tyree said Pookie and Peanut, Angela still mad at Phaedra. Fearless, P Clear, which Kate am I speaking to? So has your body, you got kicked out of your whole life. Your glory hole had plenty. I can't be led like you new girls. The glory hole thing was a great comeback. Like that whole comeback to me was great. I loved it. Leah said Andy loves all the Black reunions. Atlanta, Potomac, and Married to Medicine.
Absolutely.
Love y'all Monday nights. Thank you. Sick of Angela. Nobody was even talking to her. Y'all are so crazy. Tyrese sells a proud of K. Michael. K. Michelle. I believe you meant K. Michelle, baby.
Oh, got a new cast member.
Look, she said she had 4 personalities. K. Michael could be one of them.
Claudia, say you're true. Totally agree, Claudia. It's an Atlanta thing. Said Carlos, when are you going to read my IG DM? I know I'm out of a million.
Oh.
1 out of 10, probably.
Oh, 1 out of a million.
They're trying to get you, Carlos. Trying to get flued out.
Carlos don't need big money. He is big money. Don't say you got a million, child.
No, I think he meant one of a million DMs to get his attention. He's trying to get Carl's attention.
Mick Floyd, Carlos, leader of the Pack King. Maybe you should give your friend Kay a call and lead her to the truth. She got drugged by Drew, and Pete tugged her wig, but gave her enough rope to come back next season.
Damn.
Jackie says you guys are the best looking panel. Thank you. Kelly's full of spunk. She brings a young energy. Porsha brought season 5.
Great.
Let's see. That's why Dustin and Blue are close like that.
You damn right. Okay.
We both can fight.
I don't even give a fuck what the reason was, y'all. That's why.
We see each other, Dustin.
Flat out.
I think that's. Let me make. I think that's it. Make one more. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, sorry. There's a couple more actually.
My edible just said, "I'm about to have the best nap after this." Go ahead.
Hey, Mr. C, blessed up. Will I see why you had your jaw dropping now over Kelly's boyfriend? Wow. Hey, Dustin. Ooh la la. Hi, ladies. Anyway, it's 2:29 in the morning in London. I got a flight later. Thank you, boo. We love you.
Safe travels.
I enjoy K. Michelle.
That's not Michelle.
I'm assuming it's a typo for you, man. What else? We got this. I want to see more of Phaedra and Drew. They were cutting up. Reminds me of 2 people that can't sit next to each other.
Yes. They had me dying the entire motherfucking reunion. Phaedra and Drew making faces and laughing definitely contributed to the entertainment value of part 1. I was rolling the whole time at them.
I loved Phaedra's dress. It was really pretty.
Yeah, it was.
I think that's her best reunion look ever.
Me too. It definitely was better than that shit she had on last year.
Oh, with that looked like
the Phantom of the Opera, whatever the hell. Yeah,
that dragon from the Never-Ending Story. That's what that look is.
Claudia
she
has
looked beautiful this year, though.
Very.
Claudia has been on the True Train for a good month. Shamia came and she on Kelly Kerri this season. Okay, so thank you guys. We have over 9,000 people here tonight. We appreciate all of y'all who have joined. Dustin, Claudia, and Blue, which I got going on that y'all want the raindrops to know.
Just catch me on the Friend Zone podcast every Wednesday. Catch me here every Monday. And catch me when you can. Shit, that's it.
Blue.
I'm checking. Okay, so I'm having my first ever pop-up in LA on September 12th. Okay. If you want to get tickets, go to bluepop26.eventbrite.com. That's BLUE. Y'all keep leaving the E out of my name. I'm not Blue Cantrell. Bluepop26.eventbrite.com. And we're going to be releasing a limited edition of my new luxury candle, Spirit of Wetness. I have tested out the Spirit of Wetness candle. It works. It will come with instructions. I'll make sure that I bring a Spirit of Wetness for you, Claudia. I don't want to guess how wet Carlos.
What about me?
Oh, it's gender neutral. You can call the nigga slip and slide if you want, but I'm so excited. Claudia, you want one? Surreal. I'm serious.
Yeah, listen, we can all. Who doesn't want to be more wet? You know what I'm saying? Although I already have the spirit, but why not get a candle that validates it?
You could be in a commercial, friend. Yes, if you want the Spirit of Wetness candle, or just have a meet and greet, have a good time with me. BluePop26.eventbrite.com. And once a month, it's usually the second Tuesday of the month, I do free tarot on YouTube, and it's tomorrow. So we're going to be doing Tarot Tuesday tomorrow on the Blue Centric YouTube page, starting with Leo because it's Leo season. And my readings are as blunt as my social commentary. So only come if you want to hear the truth. Okay, love you.
Okay.
Yes, Claudia.
I have an appearance on August 29th, but I'll give y'all more details later on. Don't Answer. We had the movie premiere this weekend. There's another screening of it. Thank you, friends. Thank you, both of y'all. All three of you. Thank you so much. There's another screening in Dallas at the Look Theater this Saturday if y'all want to go see it. Don't Answer. It's a drama. Also, I gotta go to Atlanta for something soon. I don't know. I ain't got no memory anymore. Yeah, that's it.
Going to MCK. Claudia's gonna do an appearance at MCK in Atlanta.
Yes. MCK, I will be. Y'all, listen. We need to go and get the lobster bites and get some.
Let's go. I'm down, and then we can go dance at MJQ afterwards.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Carlos, who you got this week? Who you interviewing? Who? Where? Who is?
All right. So I'm dropping an interview tomorrow with somebody associated with Atlanta Housewives.
Mm-hmm.
Not a housewife, but
Dennis
used to be married to one.
Dennis? Oh no, he wasn't married. Fuck.
Peter?
What's your guess?
I say Peter.
Okay, Claudia guesses Peter.
I haven't guessed yet.
Todd Tucker.
Ooh.
Todd Tucker.
I want to see if it's a scheme that Todd set up.
Somebody take my
You know what?
Ralph. Is it Ralph?
Really? You would do that to Drew? You would do that to Drew?
You going down the basement?
What?
Judas, okay, Carlos, if it's Ralph, I'm texting you.
Someone said Roger Bob. Why they keep bringing up Roger Bob? Leave him out of this.
Mike Hill is nice. Mike Hill, we were all on Fox Soul together. Me, Claudia, Mike Hill was the same season. Yeah.
It was.
Ed Hartwell.
Bob Whitfield. Is it Bob Whitfield?
Okay, so wait, your final guess. Okay, I'm gonna start with Dustin. Dustin, who's your one final guess?
Todd Tucker.
Okay, Blue, who's your one final guess?
If it's not Todd, it better not be Ralph, Carlos.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Claudia Jordan.
What about Apollo? Oh, I'm sorry, Claudia.
I was gonna say Peter or Apollo.
Those are good ones.
Wait, is Peter? Is he out right now?
He's out.
Right now. Okay.
Peter in jail.
Okay, so
Damn.
him.
Carlos, would you actually interview Ralph?
Oh my God, why you put me on the spot?
Of course he would.
Oh my God, you love all the girls and their ops? Is that the new tagline?
It's definitely not funny.
You know what's so funny? I'm glad you brought this up. The reason why, listen, I'm on a roll tonight because the thing for me is, I don't listen. I'm in my, y'all say Claudia already like this. I think with me, I just don't give a fuck. Because I feel like this.
Yeah,
I'm such a good person. I treat people nice. And I do get annoyed when certain people get mad. Because I'm like, why are you mad about this when I didn't do anything? When I literally could have done something, like interview your ops, interview your exes that I know try to like eviscerate you. I literally said, I cannot tell you.
It's not Mark Daly, is it?
You said what?
It's not Mark Daly, is it?
No.
If it's Leon, I want to come next time. If you ever have Leon come on, I want to come.
But he said married though. He said married.
I've had just this season alone, since everybody loves to say I'm so messy and what type of friend is Carlos? He's so messy.
Such a Libra. Oh my God.
I've had people involved this season in my DMs asking for an interview.
Yeah.
And I looked at it like, I'm not going to do that because one thing that I pride myself on, if you are like a cast member, then I should be able to talk to anybody. But if you're somebody that isn't on the show and y'all got this weird situation and they're still on the show, I feel icky doing that. That's just me. That's just
between Ralph, Todd, and Peter, is it one of those?
What if it's
that's what he said? It can't be Ralph.
Croy. What if it's Croy?
If it's Croy, I see you, wig.
Croy is crazy.
Croy is nuts.
What about Cordell? It's not Cordell.
No, it can't be Cordell, child. Porsha would roll up to his house.
He's still cleaning that white furniture.
So funny. I wonder. Listen, that's a good question. Will Porsha feel away if I interview Cordell? That's an interesting question. I never thought about it. First of all, Cordell would never do an interview. And I would never ask Cordell for an interview, like to be completely honest.
He seems very low key, like he's not. You haven't seen.
Yeah, but there's certain people that I was like, I would never. I literally got so many DMs this season, and I'm like, I would never interview you because I just know how that will look, and I will feel like a bad person doing it.
So it's not a current housewives. It's not a current.
Joe's been deported. Jesus Christ, Joe is not even in America.
It's
so he can say use the whole interview. I told yous and use. I told Tariq. I told Chief use.
Use N-words. I say N-words.
Right.
I can't.
Is it Atlanta? Is it Atlanta?
All I'll say is this person. The interview is really about what they have been going through in the news recently, and I'll leave it at that. Okay.
Oh, Todd.
So
it's Todd or Peter. I think it sounds like Todd or Peter if it's recent.
It's recent news.
Yeah, that sounds like Todd or Peter.
Okay.
All right.
You already know how I'm going to show up next week.
Claudia's like, I get my bitch. Just tell me.
Is it black? On that note, get me out of here. End the show.
All right. Raindrops. That's Raindrop. That's tomorrow. Check that out. Check out me and Dustin recapping Ultimate Girls Trip on my Patreon as well.
That's right.
And I will see you on the next one. Thank you, Claudia, Blue, and Dustin.
Love y'all. Peace out, Raindrops.
Love you guys.